Welcome back, Fantasy Endgame community. It's Fancy Endgame. We're live with you, and it is a Wednesday, which means that's right, 24 hours away from another week already starting, and it is week 16. So, I mean, I'd say this is it. This is it for some of you, or almost it for a lot of you. It's win or go home. So let's figure out what's going on. There's a lot going on already this week because Wednesday we're like, yeah, don't make too much of it. The first day of practice for most of these players, and let's wait and see. Man, not this week. It's like it's all coming down at once. And you might be wondering, I am not going to burn my Tua jersey. Oh no, I want to honor the man who gave us many decent, fairly above average games for a couple of mediocre seasons. I honor his memory. And so possibly for the last time, we'll be wearing my Tua jersey in honor of the man who, if you remember just a couple of years ago, and I know you remember, Chris, remember Tank for Tua? You remember that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Teams were throwing, well, I don't know if they actually were, but fans and analysts wanted teams to throw games to lose so they could get Tua in the draft. Just remember that. Things change very quickly in the NFL. So I think we have to start with that. Not often that you see a kind of a franchise quarterback, and for what it's worth, he's been the franchise quarterback the last couple of years, get benched at the end of the season. This isn't just because, well, they're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, and so they're going to, see what they got. Like, they didn't have to do this. So, I mean, this is obviously, it looks like it could be the end of the Tua era for Miami. What do you think happens going forward? I mean, also, of course, more importantly, what does this mean for Darren Waller?
Well, you can't feel good about Darren Waller, Jalen Waddle. I'm even worried about Devon Achane. Remember, like the splits last year without Tua were terrible.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you cannot feel good about Darren Waller or Jalen Waddle now, even though Darren Waller gets the Bengals. It's like how good can you feel? We don't know. Like Quinn. I mean, man, Quinn Ewers. We think like you see Phillip Rivers' arm. It might look strong compared to what Quinn Ewers' arm is. Honestly, oh, very very terrifying here for any of the Dolphins. Honestly, so this, man, after last week, you felt like, yeah, Darren Waller. You can't feel so good this week. You just can't. You can't.
Yeah, it's like the contest, the punt, pass, kick. Where who can throw it the farthest. Let's get Phillip Rivers, Gardner Minshew, and Quinn Ewers out there and see who can sling it the farthest. Who you got?
It's bad.
I think Ewers. I mean, he's the youngest. He should be able to win that contest, but. He was a 7th round pick. I know UT, a lot of UT fans. I'll tell you, I'm in Longhorn country kind of here, and a lot of UT fans were like, "Good riddance, give us Arch Manning." Well, I don't know how excited they are this year about Arch Manning, but yeah, Ewers, he's not the answer. He's not a guy there like, oh, let's see if he could be the franchise quarterback. This was kind of like a mercy benching, right? Everyone's calling for Tua to sit. All the local beat writers, the analysts are just saying it's time to move on. I think McDaniel had no choice here, really, because it's either his neck or Tua's, and it's clear ownership. Look, he might be back. He survived the season. I think McDaniel might actually be back as coach next year. So we'll see. We have all offseason to figure out what's going to go on in Miami. But, I mean, Waddle, honestly, with Quinn Ewers officially starting now at quarterback, is Waddle just a complete sit?
I mean, look, I didn't even have Waddle that high anyways, even when I thought it was Tua, because I'm like, I don't understand. Like, they hardly throw the football. Like, what's the upside here? But I don't know if I can go complete sit for Waddle, but I think he's just down there like as a flex now.
Yeah, definitely flex. Always comes down to who else you got. All right, well, that's not the only news. That's the big one. But now we got some other big name players who might all of a sudden disappear right when you were counting on them the most. So we know Pat Mahomes is out, but now all of a sudden, Rashee Rice, this is a new one. It started today, although allegedly, supposedly, he reported concussion symptoms on Monday. Conveniently, look, I am one for conspiracy theories, so I'll just put it out there. come on. They're eliminated from the playoffs. Mahomes is out. This feels like they're just, giving him the rest of the season off, doesn't it?
I mean, maybe it could certainly be, but he did take a couple like massive hits in that game. So, but you cannot feel good here because again, didn't even report the symptoms till Monday. Now in the concussion protocol, he has only got 2 days to clear. He's got to clear tomorrow or Friday, or he's not playing. So, yeah, I would like you. You probably weren't very excited about Rashee Rice, anyways, with Gardner Minshew, but now you probably aren't even going to have Rashee Rice. But this could actually be a bump for someone else, potentially.
Keep that under wraps, perhaps, until later. But yeah, they got to throw it to someone. And it's actually a good matchup. So we'll see. All right. Well, how about some good news? T. Higgins looks like he might be back because he's on the practice field. I know he technically practiced last week, but you figure I don't know. Maybe that's a big assumption to make. It is T. Higgins after all. You figure T. Higgins is good to go this week?
Well, again, he's got a clear concussion protocol, but he was full practice today, I believe. So you got to feel pretty good there. It's a good step. Seems like he's going to clear. It doesn't seem like the Bengals are shutting anything down here. They're going to keep playing. They're going to try to win. Burrow talking a little bit more like a guy that, cares, which is good. So, yeah, I think you got to feel pretty good if T. Higgins plays.
Yeah, and we're saying, I can't say universally because some of you have a lot of good options, but for the most part, T. Higgins plays. Yeah, you fire him up. And then Drake London, they said hopeful, but he's practicing. Does he come back?
Sounds like he may. This one is surprising to me because it's like, why? Like, why bring him back? But I mean, it just shows like players want to play, teams still want to win. They still want to win as many games as they can. Raheem Morris said earlier in the week, he was hopeful he would play. He practiced today, so it's looking good potentially for Drake London.
All right. Well, he's not quite, I'd say maybe close to Higgins. You can't quite put him in the exact same tier as you did before he was hurt because not that Michael Penix was great, but Michael Penix only had eyes for him. Kirk
Right.
Cousins only has eyes for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be really interesting. And then now we got to ask, if London plays, what does that mean for Kyle Pitts? Does he take a backseat, or is he still, do you think, going to draw close to as many targets?
Well, he probably won't draw as many targets, but I still think you should feel pretty good about Kyle Pitts. I mean, it's just basically him and Drake London. That's all they got.
Well, exactly. Who else are you going to throw to? But yeah, this is interesting because a guy like Darren Waller looked like a smash spot, but Kyle Pitts, like, what do you do here? And these guys, the value's shifting. But we'll see. Good news also, Christian Watson looks like he might be playing this week. And since it is Christian Watson, I feel like we need to wait until it's like Sunday morning and have it confirmed, right, in writing before we put him in our lineups. But
yes,
this sounds good. So could have Christian Watson back. And this is a great matchup, right, against the Bears. He went off against the Bears a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, very good matchup. I think if Watson plays, you got to feel good.
All right, keep going. Man, I feel like it's like Saturday. We're doing the full injury report here. We got news, and we want to give you guys, we don't wait, right? Why wait till tomorrow? Why wait till the weekend? So let's tell you what we know now so you can start setting lineups. RJ Harvey, apparently a non-issue. That's a big one. RJ Harvey, I think, again, doesn't feel like an ideal matchup, but at the same time, that Packers defense is not elite against the run, but also losing Parsons, which I know you're like, well, that's a pass rusher. That's still a huge blow to that defense, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely a huge blow to that defense. Sounds like RJ Harvey, avoided any kind of injury. Sounds like he's good to go. Don't love Harvey this week, but he should still be, a solid option.
Right. Always has potential to score. Well, not so good for Devin Neal. Is this right? He's officially ruled out already on a Wednesday. That's not good. And, well, now, at least some relief. You don't have to say yes to Devon Villay anymore, at least this season. He's out too. Where did this come from?
Yeah, he's out. Apparently he suffered an injury late in that game. He's out. Devin Neal is out. Who knows who the running back? I mean, we're we might be looking at Evan Hull and Audric Estime if Alvin Kamara doesn't come back. Yeah, and you got to feel good for Olave here against the Jets with no Devon Villay. Got to feel really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Neil, and this is a great spot for whoever is out there on the field because they get the Jets. I'm pretty confident the Saints aren't going to put up 48 points, but they've got to put up some points. Now that I think about it, this would be the perfect time for the random and completely unexpected Taysom Hill week. This feels like it, right? Nobody's
I'm not falling for this trap.
Okay, I'm just saying. This would be fitting. This would be exactly what we expect. But look, Alvin Kamara didn't practice today. I'm not expecting him to come back. I don't want to put Audric Estime in my lineup in week 16.
No, I don't want to put Audric Estime in my lineup either. But I mean, look, if you're deep league and you're desperate, you did have 3 catches last week, so
desperate for the championship, not a good combination, but I guess it does happen. All right, injuries happen. Speaking of 2 guys, you definitely will be without Bam Knight officially on IR. So Michael Carter looking like a solid pickup still. I mean, he already did, but now it's official. Bashal Tootin is on IR. I mean, it's not like he had carved out a huge role, but for what it's worth, this maybe just solidifies Travis Etienne for this week, even though he's got a tough matchup as well. I mean, Etienne still feels like a guy you don't just avoid because of the matchup. And now Tootin's not even there. So, I mean, Etienne, I feel like he's still at least RB2, maybe even high-end RB2 range, don't you?
Oh, absolutely, because now there's no threat of, Tootin vulturing a touchdown from him. I mean, I don't think LaQuint Allen is vulturing a touchdown, although I guess we'll find out. I mean, it's not the Jets, right? So don't expect last week from Etienne, but I feel like Etienne, I feel like now he's right there with a guy like Javonte Williams, where it's like you got these guys, you just set them as your RB2 and you move on. You think about some other position. You don't think about your RB2. You put Javonte as your RB2, you put Etienne as your RB2, and you just move on. You move on. You don't have to waste any brain power on it. No brain power needs to be wasted on it.
There you go. And then, well, you don't have to waste any brain power worrying about who the quarterback for the Jets is. And I don't just mean because it doesn't matter, but we know it's Brady Cook again. I thought that was interesting. Right? Aaron Glenn said something like, we want to see like what he has to offer, something like that, right? It's like, this isn't about, Taylor being healthy or who can play. They're like, we want to see what he can do. Look, why not? This is probably the right approach, isn't it? For a team that has been out of playoff contention since week 1, why not just see what you got with a guy, I mean, what do you have to gain by putting Tyrod Taylor out there at this point, right?
Exactly. No, absolutely. I mean, look, he was terrible last week. I would not be starting Brady Cook this week. I'll say I thought the same thing about the Dolphins. Like when they first reported that they might bench Tua, so many people were like, Zach Wilson. I'm like, man, it would make no sense to put Zach Wilson out there. Like, see what Quinn Ewers can do. See if he can do something. Maybe he can. Like, so credit to the Dolphins, at least for putting Ewers out there, and credit for the Jets to saying, you know what? Let's stick with Brady Cook. Let's give him a 5-game kind of, or 4-game, however many games it is, trial run here. See if he shows something to us where, not that they have their quarterback of the future necessarily, but why not? Why not at least find out?
Exactly. Find out. And last couple, again, still more injuries. Chris Rodriguez looks like he's back. So if you were like, hey, let's find out what Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt can do in week 16 after last week, you probably shouldn't because he's in split time again with C-Rod and they're getting the Eagles, not the worst run defense in the league, the Giants. So to me, this just shows Bill is pretty much, I mean, he's like Audric Estime territory for me.
Yeah, so, this definitely puts a big dent in Bill for sure.
And then one last name. I feel like it's been too long. We haven't talked about Nick Chubb. in quite a while. But this could matter because Woody Marks sounds like he might come back. Nick Chubb's going to be back. So all those Jawar Jordan fab dollars that were spent, hopefully not too many, are they completely worthless?
It's looking that way. I mean, it's still early. It doesn't mean Nick Chubb's going to play, but he was back in practice today. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's still early. And they did, for what it's worth, sign him off the practice squad. So he's on the roster, but that doesn't mean he'll get a lot of carries. So I wouldn't be starting Jawar Jordan as of right now. And then also, for what it's worth, Luther Burden, a lot of people picking him up. He may not play this week either. Let's keep an eye on that as well. I mean, lots of injuries that matter here. That's always the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about fantasy. So let's try to avoid those injuries and pick up the guys who make sense for your team. We're going to help you do that. We got a lot of questions, so let's start getting to them. But first, you got a game tomorrow. Make sure you get your lineups in. Make sure don't put Kenneth Walker in your fantasy lineup for your playoffs, but do pick Kenneth Walker if you're new to Underdog and you're going to make your picks, because you get a freebie. Very generous to kind of throw him a bone here. Kenneth Walker has not been kind to fantasy owners lately, but here you go. He just needs 1 yard total. Go over 0 rushing and receiving yards on Thursday night. Feels like a lot, these days from any Seattle running back. I think he can do it. If he gets 1 yard, you win this pick. This is a gimme. You get this if you sign up for the first time on Underdog and use code NGAME. So as a new customer, when you use code NGAME, you'll get the free pick, and then you'll get a deposit match as much as $1,000 of bonus cash added to your account. And then you get another $100 of bonus cash as soon as you play $5 towards any pick. So you get the free pick, play $5 towards any other picks. And again, this is not just applicable to the NFL. You don't have to wait for game day. You can use it on any sport, anything they got. Play $5, get $100 in bonus funds. Just make sure you use code NGAME when you sign up to take advantage of all that. All right. And then the other thing that we want to tell you about is our app. I know you guys know about this because most of you have been with us all season, but we may still have some new viewers. So let's talk about Draft Lane. You can see the questions are piling up. So we're not going to do all these right now because that would take too long. But quick reminder, if you haven't tried Draft Lane yet, like most of our viewers have, you can use code NGAME in the promo code section, apply it and get 10 free points. And those 10 points you can use just like this user and this user. Use your points and ask your free questions. Let's do this one. This is King93. Use the points. Got some interesting questions here as well. Purdy or Brissett? And then it says, my matchup has Harrison and Wilson, so I think the smart play is Brissett, but the stack with Purdy. So this goes down to, maybe that strategy, which may or may not matter. It's like, do you stack? Do you not stack? So here's the squad. Got Waller on the bench, Schultz at tight end. I think that has to be the move now with viewers, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, trying to stack Purdy with CMC. I like Brissett more. I mean, Purdy I think is fine this week, but come on, how do you not start Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett. Does this matter if Harrison plays or doesn't play? You just like him just as well either way.
Yeah, well, like Marvin Harrison makes Jacoby Brissett worse.
No, I'm saying like if Harrison doesn't play, is it still Brissett? Like, are you assuming?
Harrison
doesn't,
I mean,
it doesn't even matter.
Has it mattered? Has it mattered?
All right. No,
I don't think it matters at all. No.
Just checking. Okay. And nothing wrong with Purdy this week, but yeah, I agree. Brissett against the Falcons, higher upside. Lave Evans, that looks good. CMC Cook, that's okay. Jacobs as your flex, that's okay.
Jeez.
I know we both agree on this. Pickens can stay on the bench, can't he?
Yeah, especially when you're flexing a guy like Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. Like Olave and Evans both. What about Fannin versus Schultz?
I do have Schultz higher. It's close. such a tough matchup for Fannin this week. The Bills, the toughest versus tight ends, but we know he's still going to get a ton of targets. But also, it's the Browns' offense. I think I just go Schultz.
Yeah, if it were almost any other matchup, I think we could just go Fannin, but it's
Yep.
not a good one. And I mean, we saw predictably Shadur Sanders kind of plummet back to earth last week. So against the Bills, can't feel good. Let's not worry about the stack and go Brissett. He has a better matchup. And I think he agrees. He said, I think the smart play is Brissett. And interesting is saying the stack. It's not a natural stack. When we think stack, we think with a receiver, not a running back. So, because I don't see another Niners here. So, all right, there you go. All right, we got plenty of other questions, but let's get to your questions here first, guys. Let's start with, let's see, what do we start with? How about who was first? JCR Melts, what's up? So, I know you love you some Jacoby Brissett. What about versus Lamar?
I've got him one spot ahead of Lamar. Why not? Why not? I mean, look, Lamar could always have like that game where he runs in a touchdown and runs for like 60 yards and has outscores Brissett, but Brissett just so safe, right? Like, I mean, you don't have to worry about anything with Brissett. Although I say that, and then of course he'll probably have his worst game of the season. Although I said that like 2 weeks ago and he was fine, and he was more than fine last week against Houston defense, and now they get the Falcons. I mean, it's just hard for me. Like I'm not starting Brissett over, Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts or a couple other guys. But man, I mean, you look at this guy in every game he started, he's a QB7, QB12, QB10, QB10, QB4, QB8, QB8, QB12, QB12. I remember again last week that was against Houston. He's gotten you at least 19 points in all but one game. He hasn't gotten less than 18.7 points in any game. Like, just don't have to worry about it with Brissett.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, even though I don't think they're an elite defense, the Patriots, who Lamar is facing this week, I didn't realize looking into it, the past 4 games, they haven't allowed even 200 passing yards to a quarterback. Now, of course, Lamar, he runs. Like, he's not running quite like he was early, really early in the season and last season. So, I'm fine. I'm fine with Brissett here. Another league, okay, Lamar or Goff.
I'm gonna go Goff. I have Goff even ahead of Brissett this week at home against the Steelers. The Lions have been one of the highest pass rates in neutral situations recently since Dan Campbell started calling plays again. I think Goff just has such a higher ceiling this week.
Agree. The Steelers defense should have been shredded last week or 2 days ago. I think that's a big reason why Tua is getting benched, because he couldn't do anything even against the decimated Steelers D-line. All right, so if Harrison is out, should I start Wilson over AJB, T, or Mike Evans?
I would. And we like all these guys. But come on. Michael Wilson against the Falcons. I know it's like weird to say it, but this guy's been the number 1 wide receiver 3 times this year since week 9. And remember, he's only played without Marvin Harrison in like 4 games. I just think his ceiling is so ridiculously high. Like, I like AJB this week. I like T this week. Of course, we like Evans. Michael Wilson against the Falcons with no Marvin Harrison. This guy could go for 200 yards.
Yeah, I think you just have to. I mean, again, these are all really good receivers, so I hope you can start more than one of them.
I know what's crazy is like you can only pick one of these 4 wide receivers. What? Like, how come you're not starting AJ Brown, T Higgins, Mike Evans, and Michael Wilson?
Right.
Why are you saying Wilson over? I hope you're starting at least 2 of these guys.
Yeah, good question. But all right, there you go. At least you have good options. AV for 3. What's up? Needs to sit 1. Chase Brown, Travion Henderson, Tyrone Tracy.
I think you got to sit Tyrone Tracy out of this group. I really hope. I mean, obviously, I wasn't on the stream last night. I don't know what the questions were like, but so far, I really like the questions. I hope these are the kind of questions we're getting where it's like, oh, I understand why you're still playing in your fantasy league because you have good options. You're not asking questions like, am I starting, Mitchell? Am I starting, Mitchell Tipton or Josh Palmer this week? Like,
You know what? If anything, it was probably a good night for you to miss because it was one of those where not only were 90% of the questions involving the exact same players, they were all tight ends. It was tight end. It was like a tight end hell. You would have been in hell. You were like, what? It was Colby Parkinson or insert other tight end like that.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna get a ton of Colby Parkinson questions here. But anyways, to answer this question, even though I do like Tyrone Tracy this week, I can't put him ahead of Chase Brown or Travion Henderson.
We shouldn't get any questions because I already answered them all yesterday, and I said yes to Colby Parkinson about 9,000 times. So, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Oh, look, there's Colby Parkinson. Start Tyler Warren or pick up any Parkinson. I'm going to say Parkinson. I am. What about you?
I will say, okay, I mean, look, I will start Parkinson, Schultz, or Loveland over Warren this week. You have to. You cannot take this chance.
Right.
But I will say, like, I mean, I definitely like Parkinson, but man, what about Loveland if Rome and Luther Burden are out? We got to feel pretty good about Loveland if both those guys are out, right?
Yeah, we don't know yet, but it is possible they could both miss. So that does make Loveland a stronger, option here. But again, with Parkinson, like we already know, Devontae Adams is going to be out. I mean, I don't care what they're saying. Oh, we're going to give him a chance. Nah, get out of there. He's not going to play. It's Thursday night. So to me, Parkinson, like what more do we need? I mean, he's been scoring touchdowns. He's been involved. He's on an elite offense. Adams is probably going to be out. So it's like, I don't think it can get much better. And Seattle is like third worst against tight ends. But either way, I could start all of these guys over Tyler Warren. Agree with you. And Waller, it was a debate between Parkinson and Waller because like it's the Bengals. Well, now you got Quinn Ewers at quarterback. Do you really want to risk that?
No, I think you got to drop Waller down quite a bit here. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm fine with Parkinson. They're saying they said today Devontae Adams doubtful. He's not playing. Devontae Adams is not playing.
No.
So yeah, I'm fine with Parkinson here.
All right. Let's go to Michael Pitts. This is an easy one. I can't believe I have to say that this is an easy answer.
Yeah, it's Devonta Smith. You cannot. How can you start Justin Jefferson? You can't. You can't. It's brutal. He's not even going to get to 1,000 yards this year. How is this possible?
And I'm dead serious. Like you asked me right now, if I have a flex choice between Colby Parkinson or Justin Jefferson, I'm going Colby Parkinson. Easy.
You probably should, honestly. He can at least give you the same floor as Justin Jefferson, and at least he has a ceiling.
Exactly. It's depressing. Okay, Zachary Mudd, 12-man half PPR, didn't make the champion. Oh, man. That's too bad. But we'll still compete anyways. That's good. Need a flex. Munungai, Slayton, Wilson, or Godwin.
Well, if Harrison's out, it's Wilson. I did think it was just a walkthrough today, but I did see Harrison was limited. I'm like, come on, man. Why are you bringing Don't bring Marvin Harrison back, right? Come on. Don't bring Marvin Harrison back. Just give us Michael Wilson, league winner this year. Come on. If Marvin Harrison comes back, then I don't know. Do I still just go Michael Wilson here against the Falcons? I don't know. Probably not. I'd probably go Godwin if Harrison comes back.
Yeah, I think we'll just go Wilson either way here. I mean, Wilson should still be fine even with Harrison back. Alex Sanchez, 2-2 tight end and a flex. Wow, I hope you don't have all these tight ends. But anyways, okay, good. I only own Warren, Loveland, those others are available. Okay, thankfully.
Yeah, pick up Loveland. Again, if Rome and Burden miss, he's got to be a good start this week. Hendo, Rico, Judkins, Genti. I'm going to go Hendo, Rico, Chase, Nico. You got to play Chase and Nico. We need a flex. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? No. I see Jennings. Thank goodness. Let's flex Jennings. Pearsall probably going to be out again. It's a good spot for Jennings. Let's go Jennings here. And then, Loveland at tight end. I think even if Rome and Burden play, I might still play Loveland. I mean, how good can we feel about Warren, honestly?
Yeah. No, not too good. All right. What about Orange and Blue True? Non-PPR needs 2 receivers: Evans, Higgins, London, Michael Wilson, Jennings, and Sutton. Man.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna say if Harrison's out, Michael Wilson is my number 1, and I'd probably have Evans as my number 2. If Harrison comes back, I'd go Evans and Higgins. But my goodness, like, you're gonna have London on the bench, Jennings on the bench, Sutton. Jeez.
Yeah, even in non-PPR, it's tough to keep all those guys in the bench because they all have touchdown upside.
And they say Bucky and Henderson at the flex. I think you got to go Henderson, right? Like, it's just, how can you not play Henderson after last week?
No. Oh, I know. All right. Bijan is your RB1. That's good. Daniel Scarrett. If Marvin Harrison plays over Olave,
I think you have to. I think you just have to. You just have, whoever the wide receiver one is in Arizona, I think you just have to. You have to.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The only caveat I'll throw in there is assuming that there is we'll monitor him and there's a potential snap count or something like that. If he's just full go by the weekends, yeah.
Even then, we fell for this. Nah, I'm done with these. I'm done. I don't even care. I'm done with these snap counts. Easy. Like, there's no point for the Arizona Cardinals, who are whatever their record is, 3 wins or 4 wins or whatever they have, I don't even know, to bring Marvin Harrison back and be like, well, we're just going to put him on a snap. Why even play him then? Why even play him? Like, I can't imagine they would do that. And we fell for this. I should say we fell for it because we told almost everybody to start Mike Evans. But the last time he came back, we were like, a little nervous here. And then this guy had like 6 catches for 69 yards in just 3 quarters. Only 3 quarters of action. Didn't even get to play in the fourth quarter, which, by the way, in the fourth quarter, Michael Wilson had like 4 catches for like 40 yards just in the fourth quarter. It's like, this is like a cheat code. This is like a cheat fantasy cheat code right now. Got to take advantage of it.
All right, there you go. Cody has his 3 lineups. Let's start with the first one: Bucky, JT, Nico, Evans, Parkinson, AGB, Michael Wilson, and then the bench.
Well, I'll say if London plays and Harrison plays, I would put London in over Wilson. If London doesn't play and Harrison plays, I'd probably go Terry over Wilson. But everything else is fine.
Yeah, it's a very good team. And here's team 2. Hurts, Bijan, JT, CD, Evans, Parkinson, Sutton, Terry.
And I
don't think any changes.
There's a part of me that wants to go Michael Carter over Terry, but I probably can't do it.
Michael Carter. Well, he does get you a floor. We know that. He's going to get all the touches pretty much. Terry's risky. I'll agree. Terry's risky because of the matchup.
And, sometimes, like, I don't have a lot of teams like these anymore because I don't, like, when I used to play in my home league or whatever, I'd get teams like this a lot because it's like my home league. But now I play, I don't want to like disparage anybody here, but I play with like people who more into fantasy football, more obsessed about fantasy football, and it's harder to stack teams like this. And I don't play in like 10, 18 leagues really anymore. But but I do have a dynasty team like this that is just ridiculously stacked. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just sit Terry and play a guy like Michael Carter because, like, I've already got Bijan. I've already got JT. I've I've already got Hurts. I've already got CD. I've already got Evans. I've already got Sutton. I've already got Parkinson. I have upside all over the place. I just don't need Terry getting me like one catch this week. You know what I mean? Like, give me my 10 to 15 Michael Carter points, and that's all I need, because the rest of my team has so much upside. So I don't know. There's a part of me that might just go Michael Carter over Terry and just play it safe here at the flex, because it is, Terry is definitely very risky this week.
Yeah. No, Terry is not in a smash spot. Like, last week was a good spot, but yeah, I mean, that's up to you, Cody. Would you want to take your floor? And then here's team 3. Well done. See, just in case you thought I was exaggerating, you notice that he has Colby Parkinson in all of his lineups. Well done, Cody.
Yes, let's hope Colby Parkinson does not bust on Thursday. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
If I'll say it again, if Harrison's out, give me Michael Wilson over RJ Harvey. Otherwise, I'll leave RJ Harvey. And man, this might be the most stacked team of all your teams. This team is insane.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck. Let's get it. Times 3. And now we got Tedwards. Thanks for carrying me to the semifinals of the ship. All right. Let's see what the question is. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Scott Brissett and Michael Carter and Kyron Higgins, CD, McBride. Ooh, very Cardinal heavy here. Corum is at the flex. Here's the bench.
Well, I will say, I think if
Watson sounds like Watson's playing, we got to flex Watson, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's still hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that Corum is as valuable as he is, but he's as valuable as he is. But this is not a good spot against the Seahawks this week. So, but the problem is Corum plays on Thursday. So what are you going to do if Corum sits, or I mean, if you flex Watson and then he ends up not playing? Like, are you okay putting Wan'Dale Robinson in or Monty, because you're not playing Devontae Adams, you're probably not playing Pearsall. I doubt you're putting Vidal in. I don't know. I might just roll with Corum here. Man, this is tough because I do want to play Watson. And it's really, you can't feel good having like an entire backfield, although I guess it hasn't been an issue the last few weeks having the Rams backfield. It's tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I mean, you're right, because if you don't play Corum after Thursday, it's too late. And then what if Watson, like, oh wait, I forgot my other shoulder hurts. You're gonna have to pivot. I mean, with Wan'Dale always gets you a floor. It's not like I feel Corum is gonna smash here. I want to take a chance on Watson in this matchup. So if it's me, I'm sitting Corum. And then I can flex Watson. And if Watson doesn't play, because remember, Watson, they play on Saturday also. So you'll know at least before, if Watson's out, you have time to think about who to start on Sunday. Hey, Monty could score. Wando gets you a floor. So, all right. What about Eddie GMF? Hurts or Herbert?
I think I like Herbert this week for sure against the Cowboys, but my Hurts against Commanders, I think you got to go Hurts.
Yeah, and then 2, 2, and 1 got Henry Hall, Monty, Javante, Woody Marks, and Puka, Conky, Diggs, Flournoy still on rosters. Pierce.
By the way, are we worried about Puka? Does Puka have CTE already?
Why? Because of the ref comment he made?
Yeah, and then he was trying to get the streamers into the Rams facility. It's like, and Sean McVay's like, no, we're playing like the biggest game of the season on a short week. Like, what are you doing? And then he was practicing a touchdown dance that apparently is like, you're showing off they were teaching him a touchdown dance, but it's apparently something used against Jewish people or something. It's like, does this guy already have CTE?
I didn't see that. I saw there's some craziness, like the flight was delayed for the Rams, and like Sean McVay is like the flu, and he couldn't travel with the team. And I saw that Puka said something weird, like oh, a lot of refs just make calls because they want to be on TV. Like what?
Yeah, he said, yeah, something like they're lawyers and they just want to be able to text their friends in the group chat. Like, did you see me on TV? That wasn't even pass interference. I just want to be on TV. It's like, dude, is Puka going to get a single call this week? He's going to get no calls this week. Like, he's going to get like if I was the Seahawks, the first throw to Puka, I would tackle him before the ball even got there and see like, okay, you going to call it or not? You going to call it, or are you going to be like, or are you going to look over there like I didn't see anything? I didn't see anything. Find out. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's see. And look, you still have to start Puka, but
no, you still have to start Puka. I'm gonna go Derrick Henry, Javonte Williams, Puka. Let's go Lad against the Cowboys. We need a flex here. I will probably flex Woody Marks if he plays. Otherwise, I'll probably go Monty. And then you got to go Juwan Johnson over Isaiah Likely, especially with Valet out.
Likely, like we got lists, right? The dead to me list. Right now, every single fantasy owner ever who had Isaiah Likely last week, he should be dead to you, completely dead to you forever. Everyone, start a list if you don't have one. It's fun. It's cathartic. All right, Rusty. In the work league, Carter or Estime? Very tempting choices here.
I'm just going to go Michael Carter. I know he's going to get the touches. I know he's going to catch passes. I'm just going Michael Carter.
Yeah, definitely prefer Michael Carter here. All right, here's a new one, unless it's just a different handle, but I don't recall. Tell me if I'm wrong. Deep fryer in my bedroom. All right. Thanks for all the help. All right. Well, I don't know if we've been helping you, but apparently Stafford or stream a QB. Well,
it depends who.
Depends. Definitely depends.
Yeah, you can't feel great about Stafford on the road against the Seahawks this week, but at the same time, like there's not a lot of quarterbacks I would start over Stafford necessarily.
It depends who you consider a streamer. Like, is Jacoby Brissett a streamer? Then yes. Who else could you hypothetically like? You know what? I like CJ Stroud this week. Maybe too much. Am I going to put him over Stafford? That's close. Like Stroud, Stafford. Yep. Stroud is a streamer. Like he's a streamer. What do you think? Would you go
Stafford slightly over Stroud? I'll say this: Justin Herbert might be available because he has not been very good. I would play Herbert against Cowboys over Stafford this week.
So yeah, those are potential streamers. Nobody else. Like I'm not going Tyler Shuck over Stafford. No. No, it wouldn't surprise me. But anyways, and then pick 2, Tedero, Judkins, DJ Moore. Okay, so just 2 of those 3.
Ted McMillan, I mean, I didn't put the guys who didn't practice today because it's like that list would be too long. But he didn't practice today with a knee injury.
Yeah. Does it matter at this point?
I don't know. I mean, I think DJ Moore is the one you got to feel the best about here, crazily enough, because why not? Oh, man. I don't even want to start Judkins. Judkins has been so bad. So bad. But I don't. I mean, I do have Ted McMillan slightly over Judkins, so I don't know. That one's close.
Yeah, it is close, but DJ Moore now looks like a decent option, and Judkins at least gets the touches. Front Street Mopars might be cooked. Let's still rolling. Let's see. 2 receivers and 2 flexes. Okay. Well, there you go. Those are all the choices here.
Man, well, you're probably not going to have Odunze. You're probably not going to have Pearsall.
Yeah.
You know, they get the Cowboys. I'll go Keenan Allen, and let's just take a chance on AD Mitchell. You cannot start Alec Pierce. Come on. So I'm going to go Keenan, AD Mitchell. I think Corum has to be a flex. And honestly, I'd probably just flex Parkinson here.
Yeah. You can't start Seattle running backs. You're going to get nothing. QJ, even if he plays, gets you nothing. No, there you go. Parkinson and Corum. Go Rams.
Yeah, and
All right.
I was gonna say, whoever is your tight end, put them in the flex with
Oh,
Parkinson
good
at
point.
tight end.
Because, well, actually, well, that goes for running back too, because Corum plays Thursday also. So you want to start him
Yes.
and flex whoever your RB2 is. All right. There you go. And then, are you ready? It's time for Robert Perky.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go, as he said. RJ or Tracy?
RJ.
Juwan or Wandale?
Juwan.
Purdy or Knicks?
I think I still have Purdy higher. Let me verify that. Yes, Purdy.
I think, yeah, I got to trust Purdy a little bit more. Stafford or Knicks?
Nah, I still have Stafford here.
Yeah, that one is close. I do feel like Knicks might have more upside, but Stafford feels safer. Juwan or Pickens?
I think you got to go Juwan at this point.
Yeah, go Juwan, especially no Pearsall now. Goff or Stafford?
Goff.
Rico or Chase Brown?
I still have Chase Brown a little higher.
Agree. Wilson or Pickens?
Well, assuming Harrison is out, it's got to be Michael Wilson. I think if Harrison plays, I'd probably just put Pickens in.
RJ or Travion?
I think you got to go Travion Henderson. Just too much upside to bench.
Yeah, gotta find out if he can do it, at least come close to doing it again. Purdy or Burrow?
That one is close. I have Purdy ahead of Burrow. I just feel safer. That one is close, though.
Does feel safer. Again, you figure Burrow would come back, and especially if Higgins plays. If you need more upside, I'm okay going Burrow there. Wilson or Sutton? This is the same thing, right?
Same thing. Harrison's out. It's got to be Wilson. Otherwise, Sutton.
Terry or Sutton?
Now, here I just go Sutton. Again, Terry feels very risky this week.
Yeah. 20 leagues he's still alive in. 20. Nice round number. What about, we're not done here, Etienne or Pickens?
Gotta go Etienne.
Rico or Pickens?
Yeah, let's go Rico. I can't believe what has happened to George Pickens.
Yeah. Wilson or Rico?
Same thing. Harrison's out, Wilson, otherwise Rico.
And yeah, can tell Pickens worries you. Guess what? He worries us too. You're not alone, and there's legit reason to worry. But let's I mean, he's not completely unstartable, but again, depending on the options here, see what happens. So good luck. Times 20, Robert.
Yes.
Jay, in a 14-team standard, needs 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Burrow, Stroud, or T-Law?
I'm out of this group. I'm going to go Burrow.
Agree. CMC, pretty sure he's one running back. Who's the second? Tracy, Corum, or Carter?
I still have Tracy over Corum. I can't go this high on Michael Carter. Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy looked really good, and it's not a terrible matchup for him. Okay, so Evans, McLaurin, Higgins, McMillan, Watson. We need 2 receivers. We still need to flex.
I'm gonna go Evans, Higgins if he plays. If Higgins is out, I'll go Watson. If he's out, I would go probably Terry. It's standard, so I assume non-PPR. So let's go ahead and flex. I'm going to go Michael Carter. I like Michael Carter maybe too much this week. I'm going to go Michael Carter in the flex.
I mean, he's going to get the touches. That's what it's all about. And then Kittle or Parkinson.
You got to start Kittle.
All right. So I did draw a line. There was a line that was drawn. It's like Terry McBride, George Kittle, and Colby Parkinson.
I sure, I didn't go back and watch the stream, but I definitely hope you did not say Colby Parkinson over Trey McBride.
No, come on. I said every tight end except Trey McBride, you can put Parkinson over. No, Kittle too, though. I'm going to put Kittle over him. I mean, but honestly, Bowers or Parkinson, who are you starting?
Oh, no, definitely. But that's not even a fair contest.
Well, which is crazy, but it's true. I mean, do you even want to start Brock Bowers? No, you don't. I think the only one I'd said also, not to get off track, but was Goddard, because Goddard's still in a smash spot. Like, I'm okay with Goddard over Parkinson. Anyways, good luck. Cassie 420, also non-PPR. Got Hurts, T, Puka, Henry, Bucky, Kyron. On the bench, checked out Joe Burrow, Judkins, Terry Sutton, Tracy. And remember, this is non-PPR. Too many Rams. Not if it's Puka and Kyron.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not changing anything here. You're good.
Are they playing backups? Why would they play backups? This is like the most important game of the season.
Yeah, they're not. Why would they? Yeah, they're not playing backups.
They're no. Tight end Warren, Parkinson, or Waller. It's Parkinson.
It's out of this group, it is definitely Parkinson. Yes.
Cash money. Pick 3. Puka, Jamar, Nico. What, JMO?
Yeah, it's gotta be the first. It's gotta be the first 3.
Yeah. And then pick 2, JT, Bucky, Etienne.
Oh, I think you gotta go. I think you gotta go JT and Etienne here.
That one is tough. Yeah, I think we got to give the edge to Etienne now. No competition really for touches. Bucky does. A little bit. All right, Benny Black, what's up? Allen, CMC, Hampton, Wilson, Burden, Parkinson, Corum are starting. Burden is not practiced yet, so you need to keep an eye on that. They play Saturday, so just keep in mind, not a guarantee to play. Bench, T-Mac, Coker, Rodriguez, Bill, Warren, Shakir.
Yeah, who to start in case Burden is out? I think I would have to go. Let me see. I think. Well, look, if T-Mac is out, it might be Coker, but I do still have Shakir would be my next choice here. If Burden is out, I would just go Shakir. But what are you going to do if Marvin Harrison comes back too? Then you got to go Shakir, T-Mac, or Coker. I guess you got to go Shakir and then either T-Mac or Coker.
Yeah, well, the good news again is the Bears. You'll know the Bears play on Saturday, so you have to maybe check back in before then. Really don't want to have to start Audric Estime. Linton, Mare, drop the Kansas City defense, pick up the Seattle defense. No.
Yeah, I don't want to play Seattle this week against the Rams.
Because okay, I see.
The Chiefs do get the Titans, so
yeah, the Chiefs are still a good defense, even if the offense isn't going to do much. You know, they're still good enough as an option for defense this week. I think the question is like, oh, I don't want to drop Seattle because I want to play them next week because of their matchup next week. But I think the Chiefs, what do they get? The Chiefs get okay. Well, they get the Broncos. That's not a great matchup.
Nah, and the Seahawks have a great matchup next week. They get the Panthers.
Yeah, but you don't want to play them this week.
Can't you? You have somebody else you can drop. Like you have again. We're at the time of the season where you don't need to hold players who are never going to crack your starting lineup. Like if you've got Kenneth Walker, you don't need to hold Kenneth Walker anymore. Like if you've got, I don't know who, like if you've got, I don't know, guys like that. Deebo Samuel. You don't need to hold Deebo Samuel anymore. You can drop Deebo Samuel. You're never going to play Deebo Samuel. And if your opponent picks up Deebo Samuel and plays him against you, that's just a gift. It's just a gift. Like you can just drop these guys. Do you have somebody else you can drop? Like I'm okay. Like I'm okay having 2 defenses right now because all that matters this time of year is your starting lineup.
Yeah, I think yesterday somebody had a similar question about defense, and I think they had Jordan Mason on the bench. I was like, "Are you really playing Jordan Mason? Like you're not." So just drop him.
Exactly.
Okay, and then flex 2 here: Rice, Evans, Sutton, Terry.
Then you got to go Evans. Well, Rice probably not going to play, but I would just go Evans Sutton either way, honestly. How good do you feel about Rice?
This just makes it easier. I had already dropped Rice to the flex tier. I think it was like just the upside's not there anymore. So Evan Sutton, and don't worry about it. All right, Jamie Schoolcraft. Thank you, Jamie. 10-team PPR. Got Brissett, CMC, Achane, Chase, Evans, Parkinson, and Kyron. Dicker, the kicker, and the Saints defense. It's a very smart lineup you've set here.
Ooh,
and he changes. Jennings.
Oh. I'm debating Jennings Kyron. Let me see how I have him ranked. You know what? I have Jennings over Kyron. Looking at I'm gonna go Jennings over Kyron. This is PPR. Yeah, give me Jennings over Kyron. Another great spot here for Jennings. No Pearsall. Give me Jennings over Kyron.
And the thing with Kyron is a road game against Seattle, tough run defense. So he's still very startable, but maybe not his best game. So yeah, let's do that. All right. He says playoff start this week. Saying thank you for all the awesome content. That's right. Let's make it to the finals. All right. Let's go. Thank you for your help this season. Appreciate it. All right. In the semis, half PPR. It's a revenge game. Lost to this in week 4. He says, I have everyone listed except defenses. I have Miami and everyone else is available on waivers. So defense.
All right, I'm going Jacoby over Lamar. I'm going Gibbs JT. Hopefully we can flex Javonte. Yeah, because looking at these wide receivers, oh man. Well, Rice probably not going to play. Burden might not play. Oh man, I'll go Waddle. You can't even feel good about Waddle with Quinn Ewers. I mean, I think if Watson is out, I would probably take a chance on Reed against the Bears. But if Watson plays, I'll go Waddle Mitchell. And then I am definitely going to flex Javonte. We need 2 flexes. You know what? I'm going to flex Javonte and Michael Carter. Assuming Rice is out, of course.
Yeah, I'm going to assume Rice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. You can't assume he's out, but it doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound
promising. It's not good when you get into the concussion protocol, Tuesday.
Right.
Parkinson's got to be over Waller. Miami, Falcons, Lions, or Giants. I mean, I don't feel like you can play the Falcons. Giants get the Vikings. That's not terrible. Who do the Dolphins get this week? They get the Bengals. You can't play the Dolphins. I'm going to go Giants.
You can.
Although Lions aren't a bad option against the Steelers, but man, their defense they haven't been getting like a lot of pressure, a lot of sacks. I think I'm just going to go Giants here.
Yeah, the Giants have had one of the best schedules, but I couldn't put them on the top 10 list because they're just not a good enough actual defense. But I would take them over these defenses. I'll put it that way. If this is the best you got out there, then yeah. Cerulean Dog wants to know Stafford or Purdy.
Pretty sure I got Purdy higher. Yes, Purdy.
Purdy it is. And then welcome back to Nando's World. Thank you. Needs help with a few spots. Got Dak, Stafford, or T-Law.
I still have Stafford higher than these guys, the rest of these guys. I know T-Law coming like just won you your week, but man, on the road against Denver.
Yeah. And then Brees for Michael Carter.
Michael Carter cannot start Brees.
Yeah. Pitts or Waller.
Pitts. Even if London comes back, I'm going Pitts.
Yeah, this could have been a legit debate, but now with Quinn Ewers out, it's way too risky. Like it was risky already. But
yeah.
I mean, risky in the sense that it felt like a big trap. Now it feels like a major trap.
Yeah.
What's up, Bobby Brook? No, say it ain't so. Lost by 3 points. Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. Man.
So, well, here we go. Just go Jacoby Brissett.
Yep. Let's go Jacoby.
Don't worry about it. Go Jacoby and don't worry. John Schaub, Dowdle, or Pollard?
Dowdle.
Dowdle it is. Henry Odom, Parkinson, Pitts, or Bowers?
I mean, right now I have Pitts over Parkinson. I mean, how do you bench Pitts? And it wasn't just like I know he's not gonna do what he did last week, but I mean he had 6 for 90 the week before, 7 for 82 the week before. Like it wasn't like this guy's been bad, but I also do know that Drake London might play, and that will definitely put a dent in things here. Oh man. What's crazy is Bowers is like clearly last on this list. He's clearly last.
Easily
last. This is insane. Fantasy football, baby. Let's see. I mean, if London is looking close to playing tomorrow, I might just put Parkinson in because that will be a hit to Pitts.
All right. Well, at least you have good options at tight end, except for Bowers.
Who are you picking?
I think I'm contractually obligated at this point to go Parkinson.
All right.
I do think it sounds like London will come back.
Yeah, it is definitely sounding likely. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you're like, maybe you just want to go Parkinson.
Just going to go Parkinson for the win or the trap. All right. So Python is in the house. Yeah, you did call it. It was weird. Week 15, you were saying it always feels weird. I think it was sufficiently weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, Trevor Lawrence and Kyle Pitts, week winners.
Yep. Burrow looks broken. I wouldn't say that. Like, man, we lost Pat. Now Rice is a risky play. Rice might not even be a play. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and it's 3 QB time. All right, let's go. I don't remember who I picked last week. I think I picked Drake May, and he had a not so great passing yard game. He ran for 2 touchdowns, but
I think we both picked Burrow. I'm gonna go Jacoby Brissett, Jared Goff, because we're just going yards, right?
Just yards again.
I'm gonna go Jacoby Brissett, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert.
I will go. I'll tell you what I'll go. Did you say Jacoby Brissett?
I did. Brissett, Goff, and Herbert. Gonna be my picks.
Sweet. I'm gonna go CJ Stroud, Bo Nix. I know, crazy, and Jacoby Brissett. There it is. Because the obvious picks are not going to do it, so it's going to swerve, zig when they zag. Let's do Brado blends. Needs help. Please rank Warren, Waller, Gadsden.
Oh man. I currently have them ranked Gadsden, Waller, Warren. This could easily be like Waller could either be like significantly better than these guys or significantly worse. I feel like there's no floor for Waller. It's like he's either going to boom or you're going to regret it.
And even with Ewers, he still could have a big game, score 2 touchdowns. I still think it's possible against the Bengals. It's also possible that he has like zero catches and Greg Dulcich has a big game, or that nobody does anything because Quinn Ewers is horrible. That's very possible too. So look, if you just want some points that, you get higher than 0 floor, I think Gadsden is my pick. And if you want to shoot for the moon, I think with this group, you might as well. So roll the dice with Waller. So the Cosmic Mermaid and Starman gave us some good advice earlier. Said like and subscribe. Thank you. Brissett or Burrow?
Maybe the same Brissett. Let's go Brissett.
2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex for the playoffs. We got Henry, Kyron, Swift, Lamb, Nico, AJB, and Rice. Already got Kittle, and then Chargers or Chiefs.
I'm going to go Henry, Kyron. I'm going to go Lamb, Nico, AJB. Chargers, Chiefs. Chiefs get the Titans. Chargers get the Cowboys. But I mean,
well, it has to be the Chiefs, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not scared of the Cowboys. Like, they didn't do anything against the Vikings, but they can. They have that potential. So, yeah, Chiefs.
All right. There you go, Wayne. Let's get it. Soldiers. All right. Need your guidance. I'm locked on Gibbs, Kyron, and Hendy. No marks. Iffy about Kyron's matchup. He still start building the staff or Purdy.
I'm going to go Purdy.
Then Vikings or Broncos. I got to go Vikings, right?
Yeah, I think you got to go Vikings against Jackson Dart and the Giants.
All right. There you go. And that's funny, Daniel. Miami. He's saying they should go Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Now, you know who's going to be, well, I don't know. Miami's not that bad, but, I wouldn't be shocked if, like, somebody like Kyler Murray was a quarterback for Miami next year. What would you do if Kyler Murray was a quarterback for Miami?
Oh, my favorite quarterback. Yes. I'm not going to be buying a Kyler Murray jersey.
I mean, look, we're probably going to have some pretty decent quarterback free agents next year, which we rarely have that, right? Because teams usually don't let good quarterbacks walk. But, like, we know now Tua probably not going to be back with the Dolphins. We know Kyler Murray's not going to be back with the Cardinals.
True. I mean, there's plenty of other good landing spots for Kyler Murray, I feel like. The Jets. Hey, go to the Jets. Let's see. I'd say the Raiders make sense, except because that's the type of player the Raiders would get, except the Raiders are bad enough they'll probably be able to draft the top quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah, plenty of choices. Plenty of great choices in other cities for Kyler Murray. Who dat Mac? I made the choice harder. Okay. I benched Kyron for Dowdle. Got Gibbs. I have Watson, Flowers, DJ Moore, London. I think probably Juwan Jennings.
I mean, I think I can go Dowdle over Kyron this week. Watson, Flowers, DJ Moore, London. I mean, I would say if London plays, he'd be my number one. I assume that's Juwan Jennings. I'm going to say Juwan Jennings would be my number two. And then, man, I mean, if it looks like Burden and Romo Dunze are going to be out, how can DJ Moore not be number three here?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, right?
If they're both out.
They're both out. I feel like Rome is not going to play. Burden, we'll see. I think he'll have a chance, but he hasn't been practicing. And remember, they play Saturday, so.
Yep.
And
then Watson would be my number four, assuming he plays.
All right, there you go. Who dat? And then let's go back to Wayne. My generals. Should I rock both Jag receivers this week again? This is not a good week for that. Swap BTJ for MHJ if he plays.
Yeah, I would definitely. If Harrison plays, I would definitely do that. Mitchell Coke. I mean, look, I will say if McMillan is out, I might take a chance on Coker. I don't think I could play Mitchell over BTJ or Jacoby.
Yeah, again, not a good matchup, but they still get you something, right? They're not going to get zeros for you. If Mitchell could, he really could do nothing. I mean, I like Mitchell as an upside flex, but again, we liked him a couple weeks ago. He's been very volatile. His quarterback is still Brady Cook. That was good last week. Doesn't mean he'll be good this week. So it's a lot of risk with Mitchell. So it depends how much risk you want to take on. Let's face it, Myers is basically just a floor play this week. But Mitchell, the floor is like 1-2 points. So risk tolerance, how much do you have? What about Xander the Great? Stroud over Dart.
Yep.
Yep, definitely like Stroud over Dart this week. Will Hayes, Tampa, Cincy, or Minnesota D? Well, you know what? Despite being objectively the worst defense in the entire NFL, Cincinnati does get Quinn Ewers in his first start, but they might actually make him look good. That's how bad they are.
I don't know. I'm taking the chance. I mean, we could be looking at multiple turnovers, tons of sacks. I know they're not a good defense, but man, Quinn Ewers, I might just take a chance on Cincy. I think Tampa Bay is also fine against the Panthers here if you want to play it a little safer. I mean, Minnesota maybe even safer than Tampa Bay, honestly, against Jackson Dart. Although Jackson Dart can at least like run in touchdowns and stuff. So I don't know. I think if it's me, I'm just show me, Quinn. Show me what you got. I'm taking the chance.
Well, I get it. I don't know. The thing is, some people will say, "Oh, this could be like Max Brosmer game." Here's the difference. I actually knew who Quinn Ewers was in college.
Yes.
I had heard of him before. He went to a major Division I school, and he put up big numbers. And he was actually drafted. And the Seattle defense, which played, Minnesota that week, they're actually a really good defense. Cincinnati's the worst defense in the entire league. I can't bring myself to do it. And you know what's going to happen, right? This is going to be kind of like with Rivers last week. The Dolphins are going to run the ball 30 times. They're probably going to pass it like 15 times to cover him up. So I don't know. I would probably just go Minnesota here if it's me. Painless. Superflex, 8-man Superflex, 2, 2, 2, and 3 flexes. Okay, so which 2 QBs? Jacoby, Goff, and T-Law?
Jacoby and Goff.
Bucky, Jacobs, Etienne, Gainwell, Chase Brown.
Ooh, I'm going to go Jacobs, Etienne.
And then London, Evans, Wilson, J-Mo, Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra just stuck in the back. I'm going to go Amon-Ra. Michael Wilson will be my second if Harrison's out. Otherwise, Evans. 3 flexes.
3.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of ifs here.
Let's just pretend everyone's playing and happy.
All right. If everyone is playing, I'm going to go Jacobs, Etienne, Amon-Ra, Michael Wilson, Evans, London, probably Bucky. Would be my third flex.
All right. Now this one, we're still getting to our super chats. We did super chat, hang on. We're going to get to you. We haven't skipped anyone. We'll do our members as well, like Pain Bliss. This one stuck out to me. I want to put this one up. Also, is that Master Chief? Evil Otto 12. I like the name too. Wants to pick up Brissett, but the opponent has Trey McBride. Do not trust Trevor Lawrence or Bo Nix this week. And then randomly, do I get JJ McCarthy?
All right, well, my question is, why does your opponent having Trey McBride make you not want to pick up Jacoby Brissett? I'm not even like, I don't even understand that.
I don't either.
I'm just going to go Jacoby Brissett. I don't like, usually we get the opposite question, right? Like somebody's like, I have Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. My opponent has Lab McConkey. Should I just play Justin Herbert to like offset? That's usually the question we get, right? Like, it's right. Like, no, don't do it. I don't understand. Like, shouldn't this make you want to play Jacoby Brissett more? I mean, it shouldn't really make you want to play Jacoby Brissett more or less, honestly, but
right.
No, I'm just going to go Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, the not trusting Trevor or Bo Nix makes total sense. They're going against each other. It's a tough defense. Okay. Do I get JJ McCarthy is where I get like what? Like, wait, how do we go from those guys to McCarthy? It's Brissett. Start Brissett. All right, another quarterback question. See, last night was the night of the tight ends. This is the night of the quarterback. Rico Barajas, Burrow or Goff?
Goff.
Go. Okay, last 8. Full PPR, Harvey or Rico?
I think I have Rico higher. I might be too low on Harvey this week. I don't have Harvey super low, but might be too low here.
Well, Rico did, take over clearly as the number 1 back. But what's interesting, so, okay, the only thing here is they're at home and, it's probably going to be a close game. Not like the Bucks are putting up a ton of points here. But Rico did get a lot of the early down work. Chuba was out there, even if he didn't touch the ball much. He was out there on kind of the later downs and passing downs. If the Bucks get up early, then we could see less Rico. But I think I actually like Harvey better either way, honestly. I think he's just a better team. Higgins or JMO? T. Higgins.
If T. Higgins plays, I'm going Higgins.
Agree. Parkinson, Waller, or Parkinson. Like him so nice, got to name him twice.
Somebody really wants us to say Parkinson, but yeah, I'm going to say Parkinson here.
And then Bills or Eagles defense?
I think you got to go Eagles against Commanders, right?
Yeah, Bills are definitely not a bad choice against Shador and the Browns, but they're both good options.
True. I forgot. I was thinking they were playing the Patriots. That was last week. Yeah, I might go Bills, actually. I forgot about that.
Eagles, nothing wrong with the Eagles either. Esteban in the 6-man league. We need 3 quarterbacks, and he has 5. So pick your first 3.
Purdy, Burrow. I think I still have T-Law over Dart, but let me check. Yeah, I still have T-Law over Dart. I'm going to go Purdy, Burrow, T-Law.
Then 2 running backs, CMC and...
I think you got to go Henderson.
Yeah. This first word problems here. Hendo.
Right.
And then 3 receivers. We got Chase, Wilson, Evans, JMO, Terry, T.
Wow. Yeah, assuming Harrison out, I'm going to go Chase, Wilson, T. Harrison play. Oh, no, take it back. If Harrison's out, I'm going to go Chase, Wilson, Evans. If Harrison plays, I'll go Chase, Evans, T.
And Killer Bowers.
Definitely Kittle.
Kittle here. All right, Juan Morel needs help with another 8-teamer. We need 2 and a flex. Bijan, Chase Brown, Etienne, Tracy Carter, and then Chase, Nico Evans, AJB, Terry Reed.
Go Bijan, Etienne at running back. Chase, Nico, wide receiver. And man, I do like AJB this week, but I think you got to flex Evans.
Yeah, both. Again, 8-team problems, right? You got studs everywhere, but let's do that. Oakloss, by the way, Carter instead of Rico or Harvey. No, I don't think so.
No, not over those guys.
And quick reminder, we're getting near halftime. Technically, Derek Wells Spiegel, thank you for the reminder. Why not? I mean, you don't have to wait until the very end or until you're done. Just hit the thumbs up now. Appreciate it. Helps us out. Of course, subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's do Vikilo. Needs a flex. Rice. What? Flex 1, Rice Q. Flex 2. Gainwell. Oh, okay. I see. He's got Rice and Gainwell at the flex. And then he's got Goddard, Colby, Chuba, Emmanuel Wilson.
I'm fine with Gainwell as a flex. I saw like Gainwell is like 4th among running backs in terms of targets over the last like 4 games. Like
crazy.
Yeah, I'm totally fine flexing Gainwell. I will say out of this group, if Rice plays, I will play Rice.
Sure.
And I think it's fine to like not, because I know Kobe plays tomorrow, so you might not know about Rice, but I think I could just pivot to like Goddard. Jacobs is going to play. Like, how many weeks have we seen this where it's like, oh, Jacob, and then he plays and he's fine. Jacobs is going to play. So I don't think Wilson's going to be an option. So I think I'm fine pivoting from Rice to Goddard if Rice is out.
All right. Devontae Blackstock, pick 3. Estimate Tracy Warren, Ramondre. Is that a different Warren or the same Warren? Carter.
I'm going to go Carter, Tracy, and I guess. Oh, am I going to do it? Am I going to do it?
Don't do it. Please. I mean, I don't even know if I should try to argue against it because, I mean, really, what are we getting from Warren? And
I mean, it's the Jets. I might go.
all right.
It's not like, remember, for those of you who are around, 2 years ago? But was it 2 years ago that he was drafted? Estimate? It feels like forever ago. There were a lot of people that were like, this guy, no, he's gonna be the next great running back. I was not one of them, but there are a lot of people that were. It's not like he's a scrub. He gets the Jets. I mean, Jaylen Warren has really kind of taken a back seat to Kenneth Gainwell here recently. So it's not a great matchup against the Lions run defense. I might just go Tracy, Carter, and Estimate, assuming, of course, that Kamara doesn't come back.
Yeah, well, Kamara didn't practice today. Don't think he'll come back. But yeah, I was never big on Estimate. You know why people are, Estimate, because he went to Notre Dame. All the lovers, they're like, just going to say it now, by the way. Jeremiah Love, most overrated running back prospect in this class. But anyways,
whoa,
let's go with
spicy
Carter, Tracy, and I guess Estimate. Anthony Cervantes. Start 2 receivers and 1 flex. Godwin, Debo, Bill, Estimate, Hubbard, Hunt, and then Knox or Warren at tight end.
Oh, no. See, I didn't think we were going to have these questions this week because it's like, how are you still alive? These choices. Well done. Oh, man. We need 2 wide receivers. I only see Godwin and Debo. So I guess you're starting Godwin and Debo.
Yeah, I don't see any other receivers either.
And you know what? I'll just flex Estimate. Like Bill with Rodriguez back, Chuba, Hunt. Yeah. Nah, just give me Estimate. I don't know if I can do Dawson Knox over Tyler Warren, can I? I mean, I know he had 2 touchdowns last week, but I did not realize Dawson Knox had just become a father. He's already this week. He's already been a father. It's over.
It's done. Done, and he's not getting sleep. It's over.
Exactly. I think I'll just take a chance on Warren here.
Yeah, not chasing random touchdowns from last week. All right, and then Chris 3, Parkinson or Fannin.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Even though you're my boy, Fannin, I got to go Parkinson this week. It's just because Fannin plays the Bills.
Yep.
Only because he plays the Bills.
Cali Kid. Brissett. Yeah, just go Brissett.
Yeah. We just end at Brissett. You don't even have to go.
No point. No need. Let's get to Pedro Domingos. Hey, you're welcome in advance. Been struggling with my 2 flex spots. Candidates are Wandale, Adonai, Gesicki, Worthy, and JCM. Rank these guys. We need 2.
Oh, man. I'll go Wandale, Mitchell, Worthy, Bill, Gesicki will be my rankings here.
Yeah, I can't feel great about Gesicki, especially T. Higgins sounds like he's coming back. So you definitely can't feel good about Worthy. Didn't feel good about Worthy even with Mahomes. All right, Denalo, 40. Hey, welcome back. Thank you again. 2-week championship matchup. Did ask. Yes, you did ask yesterday, I remember. Picked up Parkinson and Evans. Yeah. Oh, you would have loved it. I swear it was. And Chad, help me out. How many? It was at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 different times. Someone's like, well, Evans is still on the waiver wire. I was like, what? I'm not kidding. Denala was one. Alina, I think she was another one. Somebody else. Anyways.
What's frustrating is like we even said, like, don't drop Mike Evans. I mean, like not like even before he came back, like don't drop Mike Evans. He might be back in time for the fantasy playoffs. And if he's out there, go pick him up. Why was he like he should not have been on anybody's waiver wire that's on this stream. I understand him being on waiver wires for people who don't watch the stream because Mike Evans, he's hurt. He's not gonna coming back this year. I get that. But none of you guys should not have been on any of your waiver wires. But good job getting them. At least you got them. That's good.
At least, yeah. Better late than never. At least you got him. I just don't understand even after last week. But anyways,
well, the thing is, you can't pick him up after he plays.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, and a flex. Okay, so let's get your thoughts on this. Goff or Brissett?
I'm gonna go Goff.
Gibbs, Bucky, Chase Brown, RJ Corum. We need 2.
I got Gibbs, Bucky.
And then JSN plus probably Evans, right?
Yeah, you gotta go Evans here. 1 flex. I have Chase Brown as the flex. Lad is interesting. RJ's not bad. I mean, really, even Devonta Smith's kind of interesting this week.
Devonta Smith is interesting, but he's more risky, right? Feel like he has a high ceiling, but we know he could just be okay. Chase Brown is the opposite, right? Don't feel like he's going to have a huge game, but he's got you that high floor. So it's kind of a preference thing here. You want stealing your floor. And then, of course, you got Parkinson, so you're good.
Yeah, gotta go Parkinson over Fannin. What could go wrong?
Cody wants to rank these QBs for the 2-week championship. Brissett, Mariota, McCarthy, Young, and Stroud.
Number 1, Jacoby Brissett. Number 2, Jacoby Brissett. Number 3, Jacoby Brissett. Number 4, Jacoby Brissett. Number 5, Jacoby Brissett.
Easy.
I mean, really, you don't even need like the Cardinals. They get the Falcons this week, and then they get the Bengals next week. Like there's no reason to not play Jacoby Brissett the next 2 weeks. No reason.
Yeah, and I can't think of a good reason to start Mariota, McCarthy, or Young, like ever. I'd say for some reason, if you don't if you're trying to get these guys on waivers or you can't get Brissett, it would be CJ Stroud too, and the rest just wave the white flag.
Exactly.
All right, and then we got Justin O'Grady. What's up? Still needs help with RB. We got Hall, K9 Sharps, Vidal, Manungai, and Bill. No wonder.
All right, at least it's only 1. At least you're not like I need 3 of these or something. I do have Brees the highest here. I mean, he should have get the most touches.
All right. Yeah, I can't start a Seattle running back. I don't even care which one. Vidal. Nah, Manungai is probably the number 2 here. Superflex, Puka, CD, London, Dak, Dart, etc. Good at every other position. Okay, well, good luck. You do sound like you're good at every other position. Michael Cazares now. Drake May, Terry Chase, H.N. Kyron Parkinson, Chase Brown, Devonta Smith. Got London on the bench, Rice on the bench, Fannin on the bench.
I'm going to put London in over Terry if London plays for sure.
Yeah.
But I think other than that, it's fine.
Yep. Agree. All right. And then we got Halls of Fire. Have Bucky, Bijan, London, and Tet. They are questionable. Jaden Reed, Kenneth Walker, Pearsall, Algier, and Estime. All questionable in various ways.
No, I don't even care. Like, even if they said right now London and Tet are playing, I'd rather just play Audric Estime over Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, cannot. Again, I still personally like Kenneth Walker as a player and as a runner. I feel like he's been misused, emotionally abused. Oh, maybe that's me. He has been.
I don't know if he's been emotionally abused. Maybe.
Well, I think everyone who drafted Kenneth Walker has been emotionally abused.
Yes, that's for sure.
He's droppable. Like, there's no point. You can't start either of these guys. So do not flex Kenneth Walker. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. I mean, Bucky and Bijan are totally fine. London, and I'd rather play Jaden Reed. Rather play Audric Estime. Exactly. So no, don't play Walker. Juice, what's up, Juice? All right, here's a 10-teamer on the bench. Pickens on the bench. Watson on the bench. Jacoby, Gainwell, Swift, C-Rod. But do we switch it up? Got Rico.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe Watson over Devonta Smith if Watson plays, but I mean, man, I still like Devonta Smith this week.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking at. That's the only one. Watson, Smith, both risky in different ways. So pick your poison. You wouldn't go Swift or Gainwell over Rico, would you?
No.
I don't think I could go Gainwell. All right. You think you're good? What is up, Arthur? Going on a championship run. First matchup after the bye. Got Monangai or Carter.
I'm going Michael Carter.
And then Bill and Stevenson, you can ignore them.
Like Ramondre is another guy that like, I'm not saying you should drop him if you don't have to, but another guy where if you're like, oh, I don't want to drop my week 17, you can drop Ramondre.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because
you're never gonna play Ramondre.
No, he would only have value if something happened to Henderson, and even then, how great do you feel? Exactly. Melo De Niro, Pittman or Godwin?
You cannot play Pittman. You could not play Pittman. It's just, I mean, you think by now, I don't even know how many years I've been playing fantasy football. I can't even remember when I started. It's been so long. It's been a long time. Like it's just insane how even this late in the season, you think like, okay, there's only a couple weeks left. Your team is set. You don't have to worry. No, Pittman now unstartable, right? Like these guys, like Tyler Warren now unstartable. Like it's just crazy how things change in fantasy football. You cannot start Michael Pittman. You just cannot. Like even if you got 10 targets, what is that going to be? Like 5 catches for 30 yards? Whoop-de-doo. You just can't. You got to go Godwin here. You cannot start Michael Pittman.
Yep. You cannot. All right. And then it is Joe Coons, 2-2-1, and a defense. CD Watson, Addison, Kyron, Judd, Kin, RJ, Corum, McBride. Also got Parkinson. I think we can leave McBride in there. Yes. Defense. Gotta be my mother-in-law. Yeah.
I think like, look, I don't mind taking a chance on Cincy against Quinn Ewers, but I mean the Saints get the Jets and Brady Cook. I already know he's horrible. Just give me the Saints.
All right. Let's see who's next. Bench Gino already. Well, we'll see what happens this week. Stick with Warren or pick up Waller or Parkinson. You already know it's Parkinson.
Pick up Parkinson. I would play Waller over him.
Justin Gilbert. Keep Jacksonville or one of these defenses.
I would probably just go Minnesota against the Giants.
Yeah, I don't like any of those others except Minnesota. And then flexing Carter, that's fine. Needs one more. Ooh, Genty, Corum, Emmanuel Wilson, Reed, Ladd, Bill.
I'm going to take a chance on Ladd here against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I really can't play Genty. Just too risky here. But Ladd, worth a shot.
I saw right now the Raiders team total is like 11 points.
I'm surprised it's that high, honestly. I thought it'd be single digits.
Has there ever been a team with an applied team total under 10?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but
I'm gonna Google it.
Probably, I would guess. Cali Kid, 2-2-1. Chase Brown, Etienne, Gainwell, Hampton, Jacobs, Judkins, Carter, Lamb, Jason, Myers, Rice, Shakir. Now, speaking of, because we had a couple of Emmanuel Wilson questions, Jacobs doing the thing where like he's not practicing. At this point, I think we can assume he is until they say he isn't, and I'm just
no. And even if it's like last week he was fine. made like that crazy catch, ran for a 40-yard touchdown. I don't even. Nah, Jacobs is in my lineup. I don't care. Even if they rule him out, I might play him because they'll probably still find a way to score a touchdown, even not playing in the game somehow. So I'm going to go Jacobs, Etienne, Lamb, JSN sounds pretty good to me at wide receiver. And then I think you got to flex Chase Brown here.
All right, there you go, Callie. Let's do a quick lightning round. We've been just sticking to super chats and members because we've got a lot of questions and it's playoff time. Don't want to keep y'all waiting too long, but let's catch up and do a couple of these. So y'all get ready. We're gonna go through these quick. Legend Day, Michael Wilson or Michael Pittman?
Yeah, I mean, even if Harrison plays, I'd probably still go Michael Wilson.
Oh, definitely. Now, on the other hand, this sounded like a really tough, really appealing choice before the season. Rava, 9624. Jettis or Waddle?
Oh, man. I'd probably just go Waddle. At least with Waddle, I have hope. I have hope that maybe yours can do it. With Jefferson, I've lost all hope.
That's a great way to put it. At least you have some hope. How about Watashi International, Burrow or Love?
Burrow.
And then Gonzalez, Stephon Diggs or Michael Carter?
I'm just going to go Michael Carter. Stephon Diggs, unplayable.
Yep, pretty much. All right, Anthony Cervantes got another one. Here's the team. Any changes to the lineup? It looks like Sutton, Smith, and Watson are on the bench.
There's some good players on the bench, but you got Lamb and Evans, McCaffrey, JT, Dowdle. I'm good. I'm good with what you have.
Yeah, since it is full PPR, like Devonta Smith could have a big game, but it's risky. I think Watson, I like Watson enough. I could flex him over Dowdle if he's completely good to go. But otherwise, man, yeah, you're stacked. You're not in first place just because of us. First place because you have really, really good players. I don't know how you got CMC and JT and Lamb on the same team, but good job. Juan Torres, Wilson or Hampton? Should I bench Wilson if Harrison plays?
Yeah, I think if Harrison plays, you got to bench Wilson. I mean, we saw the last time Harrison played, he was barely getting targeted. So it's Wilson if Harrison's out, though.
Right. And then Zach Mudd, Stroud or Goff? I do like Stroud this week, but I got to go Goff over him. Yeah, Goff in a good spot. And then Frank Vasquez. Thank you, Frank. I saw your question up here. Here it is. In half, I got Purdy, Cook, and Jacobs, Jason and Watson, flexing Saquon and Etienne. Got Schultz, got Dicker, got Chiefs. Sounds solid. Any changes here with the bench? Got Wandale, Dowdle, Hunt, and Flowers.
Dowdle? But you got Cook and Jacobs. You're flexing Barkley and Etienne. Oh, my gosh. You've Cook, Jacobs, Etienne, and Bart. Nah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
And by the way, for those that care, the best I can find here is in December 1993, the game between the Patriots and the Colts had a total of 28 points. Patriots were 5.5-point favorites. The Colts implied total was 11.25 points.
Mm-hmm.
But not find a game where a team was favored was expected to score less than 10 points. I mean, I'm sure if you go back to like the 50s, come on.
Yeah, well, before they even did that, maybe. But all right, let's go to AC Yard Services Portland. All right, what's up? Half PPR, Dak, Shuck, or McCarthy? It's Shuck time.
I still have Dak ahead of Shuck.
That's a shame. I do too. Flex start, Genty Monungai or Jaden Reed?
Oh, man. Oh no. I will say if Watson is out, I would go Jaden Reed. I still have Genty over Manun guy. I mean, Genty can give you the same terrible game as Manun guy. At
Right.
least he could catch more passes.
But I feel like Manunga actually has a chance to score a touchdown. Like Genty.
Maybe.
I think I know it's half PPR. I think I'm just taking Jaden Reed here and calling it a day. I had Genty as a sit. I can't do it. I'm gonna just go Jaden Reed, even if Watson plays. All right. What about the next one is Jonathan Cody. 2 running backs, a tight end, and 2 flexes. Kyron Rico, Aaron Jones, Hubbard, Pittman, Harrison, Parkinson, Ferg, Fannin.
You got to go with the first 2 running backs. I'm going to go Parkinson at tight end. 2 flexes here. I think I'll go Aaron Jones and Marvin Harrison if he plays. If Marvin Harrison doesn't play, I'd probably just flex Fannin.
All right. There you go. Cali Kid. Another team, 2-2-1. Chase Brown, Etienne, Jones, Judkins, Carter, Chase, London, Myers, Pickens, Michael Wilson, Reed, and Mitchell.
All right, gonna be another tough one here. Chase Brown, Etienne, yes at running back. Jamar Chase, yes at wide receiver. Marvin Harrison, number 2, Michael Wilson, number 2, if Harrison's out. London, number 2, if Harrison plays. Pickens, number 2, if London doesn't play. So obviously, I would flex, if I'm playing like Chase and Wilson, I'd flex London. If I'm playing Chase and London, I'd flex Pickens. But if I'm playing Chase and Pickens, I have Aaron Jones over Michael Carter reluctantly.
I do too. I like Aaron Jones. So where we really need to invest maybe some technology, get those little like the flow charts going. We can just do the
this is the thing. These early week questions, there's so much unknown still.
Yeah. 2-headed lethal. Michael Carter, Kenneth Walker, or Audric Estime. It is standard.
Yeah, just give me Michael Carter.
Yeah, Michael Carter it is. What about JJ Niner? Good evening. It's an 8-teamer, 2 QBs. Beat the first place team to take that final playoff spot. Nice. We roll into the playoffs. All right, so we got Herb, Brissett, JJ. It's got to be the first 2.
Yes, first 2.
2 and a tight end and a flex. Olave, T-Mac, Jawan, Laddick, Buka, Kyron, Genty, RJ Marks, Pitts, and Fannin.
All right, gonna go Olave and Jawan at wide receiver. Gonna go Kyron, RJ Harvey at running back. Gonna go Pitts at tight end. I think I said earlier, right? I have Lad. Yeah, I have Lad over Kyron. I'm going Lad. Kyron's certainly safer if you just want to play it safe, but man, Lad against Cowboys, this should be a good spot for Lad.
Should be.
Let's go. Actually, wait. No, I said Kyron, RJ for your running back, so you can't even flex Kyron. So yeah, definitely Lad.
And then Pitts over Fannin, even if London plays.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Yeah, it's just a tough spot for Fannin. All right, welcome back, Seth Swirsky once again. Hurts, Henry, Javonte, Buka, T. Higgins, Parkinson needs 3 flexes here. Debo, Watson, and who else?
Wow,
I really don't want
Debo. If Burton plays, I'm putting him in over. Debo, I guess.
I see Brees. I just noticed Brees is in there. I mean, not a lot of choices here.
Yeah, and then I'll say if McMillan misses, I'll put Coker in over Brees.
And I noticed like you got Buka already as your wide receiver too. Like I don't really want to start Buka, but I can't put Pierce over him. I'm not going to put Coker over him.
No.
It's 12-teamer. I don't remember exactly if you had the same question. I know Seth was here last night. Again, with these choices, I mean, I don't know who's on there. Maybe there's somebody on the waiver wire you could pick up, although you already have guys like Coker, probably not. All right.
Yeah,
Probably
you already
not.
got Coker. Probably not.
Hmm. Oh, JJ Niner. I don't know if we're obligated to answer this. He did already super chat and he's got the membership. So here we go. It's a kicker question. Myers, who outscored a lot of NFL teams last week single handedly, but in the wind and rain, or Steady Eddie in the dome.
How do you like? I don't know much about kickers, but I know you can't bench Jacoby Myers, whoever Jay Myers is, the kicker. Jason Myers, is it
Jason
Jason?
Myers. Yeah.
You can't bench him, right? I saw a stat where he's like in half PPR, he has like more points than like Nico Collins and CeeDee Lamb. Like, come on, ridiculous.
He's used to kicking in the rain, so I think he'll be all right. Okay, let's get to bench Gino already. Okay, wants to know which side you got, the first one or the second one. Stafford,
right.
HM, Bijan, JSN, Chase, Parkinson. Man, I don't even care what the second team is. No, it's the first side easily.
Yeah, first side definitely.
Yeah, not even close. Juice, what's up, Juice? 10-teamer. Any changes here? Swift, C-Rod, London on the bench. We could put London over Terry, right? If London plays.
Yeah, if London plays, London over Terry.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I mean, do I have Swift over Kyron? I don't think so. Let me check. I do. I have Swift over Kyron.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Swift over Kyron. And Juan Morel needs help with an 8-teamer, 2-2 and a flex. No, I think we did this one already. Well, let's just do it again real quick.
All right, Bijan, Etienne, Chase, Nico, Evans at the flex.
Go Zach Mudd again. Brees Manungai in half.
Yeah, I still have Brees over Manungai.
Yeah, at least he catches passes. D-Gen, pick one, Stafford, Lamar, or Burrow.
I have Lamar the highest out of this group.
Agree with that. Renee Shaw, just a reminder. Thank you, Renee. Not only hit the like button, smash the like button. And of course, if you haven't yet, subscribe. Appreciate that. And thank you, Renee, who gifted some memberships a couple weeks ago to a lot of people.
Nice. That's right.
Austin Gross, 2025. Flex 2, Booty, Keenan, Coker, Slayton, or Strange.
Oh, man. Keenan, the one I feel the best about here. I'll say Coker would be second if McMillan misses. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know. Maybe just take a chance on Slayton.
Yeah, Booty is pretty unstartable. Strange, none of these guys. Yeah, I mean, I think even just as it stands, go Keenan and Coker, I think. Rise, what's up, Rise? Off the bye. Purdy, HN, CMC, Evans, Ladd, Fannin, Jennings, Ibuka, Wilson, Carter, Watson, Reed, Brissett. What do we think?
So you start like, I assume Jennings is your last flex, and then Ibuka, Wilson, Carter, Watson, Reed, Brissett are on the bench. I mean, I would play Brissett over Purdy.
Yeah, Brissett over Purdy.
I would play Michael Wilson over Ladd if Harrison is out. Everything else looks good.
Yeah, I mean, flexing Jennings is fine. Hopefully, you're not flexing Ibuka. If so, get him out of there for either Wilson or Watson. All right, there you go, Cali Kid. Unable to get CJ, needs either Stafford or Burrow or T-Law.
This week, I have Burrow the highest. barely over Stafford. I have him like barely over Stafford. It's because he has a better matchup.
Right. Let's hope he looks a little more interested this week. Basehead, Tyler Warren, Colby, or Fannin.
Man, you got to go Colby Parkinson. I forgot revenge game. Oh man, forgot about that.
That's true. Even more reason to start. All right, he just moved up. Now he's the tight end 3. Let's get to Antonio. Checking in, still undefeated. Wait, don't remind me. It's Antonio Arica, I think. Still undefeated despite sitting Pitts for Bowers last week. I mean, can't blame me on that. Tougher matchup this week. Trusting Judkins over Etienne?
Nah, give me Etienne. Judkins looks so bad. So bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Bills' run defense we know isn't good. Etienne's just been he's in a much better offense. Let's just put it that way. He's in a much better offense. He's been playing well. All right, let's see if you can keep it going. That would be impressive. You can run the table. We got a question from Nathan Salazar. It's in the chat. I'm going to take your word for it and look for it. But until I find it, maybe it's down here. Let's go to the next one. So hang tight, Nathan. Oh, never mind. I found it. Pick a QB. Stroud, Nix, Dart, Bryce Young.
Out of this group, I'm the Stroud or Nix. I think I have Stroud. I have Stroud just ahead of Nix.
Yeah, I like Stroud enough this week. Flex 1, Dowdle, Aaron Jones, or London if he plays, or Michael Carter.
Not Michael Carter. I mean, I like Michael Carter, but not this much. I think I got to go Drake London if he plays.
Yeah, assuming this is PPR, it's Drake London. All right, Alexander's channel, welcome back. Stafford, Cousins, or Burrow? Cousins, wow. I don't know about Cousins.
Again, I have Burrow one spot ahead of Stafford in a better matchup. Totally understand if you want to go Stafford after Burrow killed you last week. Although apparently he didn't kill you because you're still playing, so that's good.
True. This is true. All right, now we got Tim loves TM. Stream Knicks over Hurts.
I'm not doing this. Hurts, another great matchup this week. I mean, I know Knicks 4 touchdowns last week, but man, not banking on that again.
No, go Hurts. And then Kilted Devil Dog. Burrow, Hurts, or Baker? It still Hurts.
Yeah, Hurts.
Higgins or Travion at the flex?
Ooh, I think I just go Travion Henderson here.
Yeah, it's tough. I like both of them, but yeah, I go Henderson. Even if it's full PPR, let's go Travion Henderson. There is risk. We have to acknowledge. I mean, it's already happened. There's risk that T. Higgins, leaves again if he lands awkwardly, takes a hit. So let's go Henderson. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Ricardo Costa, Brees, or Jaden Reed?
I mean, do I just say Jaden Reed here? I don't know. I think if Watson is out, I definitely would say Jaden Reed. But if Watson plays, I might still go Brees here.
Yeah, and format would matter here. Getting these flex calls, PPR, half, non. If it's non, you got to go Brees. Pittman or Godwin?
Got to go Godwin.
Yep, got to go Godwin. How about 40 ounce to freedom? 91. Knicks or Caleb?
Knicks.
And Sutton or Flowers?
Sutton.
All right, then JG from space.
Wow. I didn't know they had internet in space. Nice. How is it up there?
Yeah. 2 out of 3. Stafford, Knicks, Brissett.
Stafford and Brissett.
And then also to Sutton, Myers, Debo.
I'm not playing Debo. Sutton and Jacoby.
Yeah, I almost didn't read the first two names, just not Debo. Neil Dynasty. Burrow or Herbert?
Pretty sure I have Herbert over Burrow. Let me verify this. Yes, Herbert over Burrow.
And then two receivers in the flex. Keenan, Igbuka, Addison. Ooh, Tyler Warren, Michael Carter, Kamara, who knows if he'll play, and Bill. Three of them.
Two receivers. I'm going to go. Oh, man.
I know. Oh my God.
I've got it Addison and Igbuka.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty down on Igbuka. I might go Keenan over Igbuka, but Addison, agree. Flexing Michael Carter?
Yeah, unless Kamara plays, then I'll flex Kamara.
Right. He didn't practice today, for what it's worth. I know someone, was it, Burrows here is like, do we know if Kamara will play? Don't know yet, but he didn't practice. Put it that way. All right, welcome back, Joe. Joe Estrada in the semis. Thank you, as always, Joe. Got Baker, got Etienne, Rico, Jacoby, Waddle, Waller. Okay, look, that's way too many Dolphins this week, isn't it?
Yes, this week for sure.
Stafford, Pollard, Warren, Jettis, Watson, Parkinson, and Goddard on waivers. What?
Wow. I would play Stafford over Baker this week still. I would definitely go Parkinson or Goddard over Waller. I think I go Parkinson over. No, I have Goddard over Parkinson, actually. I'm looking. So I would go Goddard at tight end. Pick up Christian Watson if you can. I would definitely play him over Waddle. But also there's a chance Tet doesn't play, so you might have to play Waddle and then flex. But you know what? I would play Pollard over Tet, honestly.
Yeah, why not? He's been rolling.
I would go Watson over Waddle, Pollard over Tet. Yeah.
Yeah, and not just, I mean, it is true. It's too many Dolphins for a week where, they get Quinn Ewers at quarterback. But yes, Goddard is one of the few three, I think, tight ends I put over Colby Parkinson, but either one over Waddle. You can get one of those guys. Just go Goddard, play it safe. That's fine. And agree. So you're going to switch half your lineup here, I think, right?
Yeah.
Sit Baker, sit Waddle, sit Waller, sit Tet, start Stafford, start Pollard, start Watson, start Goddard. All right. Good luck. Pedro Navarez. It's championship week. Jacoby or Lamar?
I've got Jacoby higher. Just feels so much safer.
And flex Carter, Gainwell, DJ Moore, Terry Watson, Debo, Waddle.
Well, I will say if Rome and Burden are out, it would be DJ Moore. If they somehow play, I think Watson would be my second choice if he plays. Otherwise, Terry.
Yeah, I think Watson is the move, unless, like I said, DJ Moore is last man standing. Go DJ Moore. Louderman, 85 in half. Marv, Genty, Watson, or Carter?
Marv will be choice number 1. Watson will be choice number 2. Carter will be choice number 3. Your first round pick is not even an option this week.
Nope.
But I think he gets the Giants next week, so that's going to test us. That is going to test us.
Yeah, against the Giants, I'll start him, and especially if it's not Kenny Pickett, make me feel a little better.
What if it's Kenny Pickett, but it's the Giants?
Then it's still a maybe. Still maybe. All right, it's the nemesis. Lost Adams. So here we go. Myers or Ladd?
We'll go with Ladd against the Cowboys.
And yeah, his hand is broke, but he still was okay last week. He seemed
Yeah,
fine.
it's not his throwing hand.
Right. And then Karen Cooney. In Europe? Oh, it must be nice. Lots of mulled wine, but still needs to win. Priorities. Priorities. Okay, Karen. RB issues. So is it Gainwell, Corum, or Singletary? Well, it can't be
Man,
Singletary.
you can drop Singletary, honestly. I have Gainwell ahead of Corum. I that pass catching is just too nice. Too nice.
Yeah, getting so many touches. Or playing anyone else, Pollard, Jordan, or Carter. Jordan too risky.
Yeah, Jordan too risky. I don't mind Carter, but man, you have Tony Pollard. I think I'd play Tony Pollard even over Gainwell.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean Gainwell's been getting so many receptions, super high floor, and they'll probably need him again here. But Pollard just got the higher ceiling. It looks like he's running like we thought he would run this year. We just waited till week 15 to do it, just because. So yeah, I think Pollard for upside too. Joe Coons now needs one, either AD Mitchell, Addison, or Burden, assuming he plays. Or would you flex Parkinson for the win?
I mean, I would definitely play Burden if he plays. Can I flex Parkinson over AD Mitchell and Addison? I could maybe flex him over AD Mitchell. I don't know about Addison.
I mean, I would say if Burden plays, he's got to be the number one pick here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I am in on Parkinson, like legit I am, but I don't necessarily want to flex him. I'm in on him as a tight end. So let's hope Burden plays. Randy McRanderson. Start Reed, Watson, Burden, or Coker.
Well, I'll put Watson number 1 if he plays, Burden number 2 if he plays. I think I would go Reed number 3 if Watson's out. Obviously, if Watson plays, you're not going that deep anyway. So,
right, and then flex Colby or Carter. How about that?
I feel good enough about Michael Carter. I'm just going to play Michael Carter.
Yeah, what I just said. Parkinson could be flexed if your options are not great, but Carter's good enough. Kev James, 76. How's it going, Kev? Hurts, CMC, Gibbs, Nico, DK, Evans, Parkinson, super flexing Jacoby. That feels good. Got Wilson on the bench.
Dowdle on the bench.
Well, is that Michael Wilson or is it Emmanuel Wilson? Because I'm asking because he's listening to these RBs. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Harvey on the bench, though. But you got CMC Gibbs, Nico, DK Evans, Parkinson, Jacoby. If that's Michael Wilson, and Harrison's out, I would definitely play him over DK Metcalf. Everything else looks good, though. I would go DK over like BTJ or Donnie Mitchell this week for sure.
Yeah. That's the only thing I wonder to be sure which Wilson it is. All right. Valky wants to know Purdy, Brissett, or Stroud.
Brissett.
Okay,
the GOAT.
How about this one, Renee? Brissett or Stafford?
Definitely Brissett.
All right. Here's another one for the Brissett, but this is Legend Day 1398. Got Brissett, Cook, Bucky, Amon-Ra, Evans, Kittle, Carter, Broncos, Fairbairn, Mayfield, Pittman, Dart, Franklin, Pearsall, Burden on the bench. Any changes?
Probably not. I mean, maybe I could squeeze in Burden if he plays. Cook, Bucky, Amon-Ra, Evans, Kittle. Do I go Burden over Michael Carter if he plays? That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I do have Burden over Michael Carter, so I guess if he plays, I would go Burden. But if not, everything's good.
Yeah, I think as of right now, you're fine as is. Let's keep an eye on Burden. All right, Mark Bone for the Superflex League. Let's see. He says the waivers are a wasteland. I get that. Hurts, BTJ, Devonta Smith, Bucky, Corum, Parkinson, Flexen, Kittle, and Pollard, and Bryce Young. Here's the bench. Any changes?
I mean, I don't think. I mean, Dunze probably not going to play. You can't play Higgins, Mason, Ferg. Nah, you're good.
Yeah, and this week against Philly, I don't love Bryce Young, of course, but you can't put Mariota over him, I don't think. All right, good luck, Mark. And then we have Antonio Maya wants to know, do I take the dub with this roster? And then there's the opponent's roster. So let's see, which one's better?
Ooh, DK.
DK, that's a wide receiver 2.
But you got the greatest. You got the league-winning kicker, so that's good.
True.
I mean, they got Kenneth Walker. They got Kenneth Walker, Jefferson, Debo Samuel, Shaheed.
What? This must be a crazy deep league or something.
I think you take the W this week.
Man, I hope this isn't the finals. Yeah, I would give the edge to you. You got Gibbs. Gibbs could be one of those weeks, right? This could be a Gibbs 3 touchdown week. Let's hope. Yeah, I do like your team better. Denalo again. Denalo 40. Quick DST drop question. Got Seattle, Dolphins, Jags, Giants, Vikes available. Again, don't want to drop Seattle, so drop Fannin.
You know what? I think Diggs is droppable at this point. No
Yeah,
one's picking up Diggs. No one's picking up Diggs.
And if Vlad is already on your bench, you're probably good enough, deep enough at receiver. Okay. Which one of those defenses? Dolphins, Jags. What did we said? Vikings, right?
Yeah, I like the Vikings against the Giants this week.
All right. And now let's get to David. 40. I would appreciate an answer on who you would start from Genty, Gainwell, Pollard, and Michael Carter.
Just one of these? I think if it's just one, it would be Pollard. If you need a second one, it would be Gainwell.
Yeah. Sadly, again, I feel like Genty's last on this list. Just crazy. Mary Jo, welcome back. 8-teamer. This is the first week of the championship, so let's go 1-2-2-1-1. Brissett over Williams. Yeah. Bijan and
I think you got to go Henderson. Bijan and Henderson.
JSN, of course. And what? Evans?
Yeah. And then I would flex Michael Wilson. But if Harrison comes back, I would flex AJB.
And then, of course, Parkinson.
Yep. Got to go Parkinson.
All right.
Thank goodness he plays tomorrow.
And then let's get to Yoda of Borg. Welcome back. 1-2-2-1. Burrow or Dak or Shuck.
Nah, I'm still going Burrow here. Give him another shot against the Dolphins.
All right. 2 running backs.
I go Bucky and RJ.
And then 2 receivers.
Wow, I only see 3 receivers. I mean, I'll probably just play Pickens and Michael Wilson, even if Harrison plays. Unless if McMillan is out, then and Harrison plays, then maybe I can go Pickens Coker.
And of course, you already got the winning tight end, league winning tight end, Parkinson there. All right.
I assume we need a flex. I'm going to flex. Oh, I still have Hampton over Carter, but there's a part of me that wants to go Carter over Hampton.
Nah, I can't do that. I'm going Hampton. We got plenty of touchdown upside. Molly Wop, what is up? Let's get it. Round 2. Hurts, Henry, Woody, Evans, Olave, Kittle, Jacoby is at the flex. What's the word on Woody as far as you're feeling availability?
I feel like he's gonna play and probably leave the game at some point.
It's a good bet. That's a good bet. Can we put is there a prop on that? I'm guessing you can bet on that. Here's the bench. Any changes?
Nah, not with this bench. Nah.
it's those exact words that were in my mind. Like, not with that bench. No offense, Molly. All right. Oaklas 8. Full team. Allen, CMC, JSN, Lamb. Nice. RB2 defense and flex. Don't remember. Against Hurts, Henry, Gainwell, AJB, McMillan. Don't remember your RB2 and flex, but I think you have the better team here, it looks like.
Yeah, sorry, I don't remember your RB2 defense and flex. We've answered a lot of questions. But I mean, Henry, Gainwell, AJ Brown, McMillan, Kittle, Tracy, McLaughlin. Oh, that's the kicker, huh? I mean, you got CMC, JSN, Lamb.
Right. You got the potential league winners, multiple. Pedro Navarez. All right, high on Brissett, but okay. Allen,
Josh Allen. Just every question can start and stop with Josh Allen.
Right.
If the question is Josh Allen or it's Josh Allen.
Right. And then Kyle, sit one, JJ, Rice, Nico Diggs, or Evans.
Well, this decision might be made for you with Rice being out.
Yeah.
But man, you have to play one of JJ or Diggs. Or if Rice is out, you have to play both JJ and Diggs. I don't know. I'm probably just sitting Diggs. I mean, at least JJ is out there. Like Diggs isn't even out there anymore. I don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, for your sake, hopefully Rice does play. If he doesn't, you
need Rice.
Here's Mary Joe's 10-teamer. Brissett, T-Law, Williams. I'm guessing it's still Brissett.
Yes, still Brissett.
2 running backs here, CMC and
Harvey.
Receiver, we got Lamb, Evans.
Yeah, Lamb and Evans.
Kittle is the tight end. Who to flex?
He's saying can drop one of the QBs, pick up Ladd, BTJ, or Shaheed. I mean, Rice probably not going to play. I'm not playing Debo. Jacoby in a tough spot. But would I go Ladd over like Swift in the flex?
I have PPR. I mean, yeah, you're a little risky, but he does have some more upside.
True. I technically have Swift higher. But if you want to take a chance on Ladd, that's fine. I mean, you can drop Caleb Williams for sure. Yeah. You can drop Debo if you want to, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although BTJ on waivers, okay, here's why I'm gonna say pick up BTJ, even if you're not gonna play him this week. Like if you want to drop Caleb and pick up Ladd, and you want to drop Debo and pick up BTJ, next week they get the Colts. Jags get the Colts. That could be a great game for BTJ. So I want to pick up BTJ and Ladd here. I'll drop Debo and Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I'm being serious too here. If you got Brissett, like you don't need T-Law either. You don't need either of those quarterbacks. Just start.
I just don't want to drop T-Law because someone's going to pick him up. And what if?
Well, I guess maybe you're thinking for next week. All right.
Yeah.
What is up, Parallel Earth? Just dropping in to say hit the like. All right. Still catching up. Got a lot of super chats, so we're going to stick to those for now. It is Graham McLaren. Pick 2 receivers, 1 running back. Nico Harrison, Wilson, and then at RB Carter, Judkins, Pollard, flex, Ladd, or Pickens.
I'm going to go Nico and whichever Cardinals wide receiver is playing. Obviously, Wilson's playing, but you know what I mean. Running back, Carter Judkins. I have Pollard the highest here. I'm going to go Pollard. I'm going to... I do have Pickens over Ladd. I mean, Ladd could have a great game against Dallas. Pickens could not care. I don't know. I have Pickens higher. I'm going to go Pickens.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. He shouldn't get you a 0. Shouldn't. All right, there you go, Graham. Juan Torres now pick 2, Chase Brown, Etienne or Hampton.
You got to go Chase Brown and Etienne.
Yes. I just want to say apparently there's someone who is a bigger Jets hater than me. It's Thomas Brannigan, making it very clear he's not a Jets fan.
All right.
Oh, I just love it. It amuses me. They should not exist in God's world. Well, maybe one day they won't. All right. What about Manuel Roman? 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 2 flexes, CMC, Rico, Swift, Marks, Carter, Jennings, Rice, McLaurin, Reed, Myers, BTJ. You're good at QB and tight end.
Yeah. I think we're going to play CMC with Rico. I'm going to go Jennings, Terry, again, assuming Rice is out. Ooh, we need 2 flexes. Swift will be a flex. I might just flex Michael Carter. Cannot feel good about the Jags wide receivers this week. I might just go Swift and Carter.
No, you can't really. Again, they'll get you something. It's a floor, but Carter should get you something also. Slightly higher ceiling. What about Legend? Non-PPR. Needs 2, 3 receivers in the tight end. Got Kyron Jacobs, Marks, and Swift. So 2 of those guys.
I'm going to go Jacobs and Swift.
Okay, then London, Chase, McLaurin, Watson, and Jefferson. Ugh.
You got to play Chase. I mean, London would be my number 2 if he plays. Watson would be my number 3 if he plays. Terry would be my number 4. Would be number 4. But look, obviously, if London and Watson are out, you have no choice. You're playing Chase, Terry, and Jefferson. So there you go.
Yeah.
Parkinson at tight end.
All right. Ross Wong, Burrow, Herbert, or Brissett.
Brissett.
It's Brissett. And then back to Legend, the Gemini Earth Snake. Drop a quarterback and a tight end, Lawrence or Williams.
I'm going to drop Caleb.
And then which tight end?
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Next week, Fanning gets the Steelers. Parkinson gets the Falcons, which is a good matchup, but Devontae Adams might play next week.
Yeah. The question is Bowers. Like dropping Bowers seems absurd, but dropping Jefferson 3 weeks ago would have been just fine. And,
I know, but what if Geno comes back this week and Bowers is fine again?
This week, you don't have to worry about it because they're playing the Texans, so it won't be fine. Next week is a different story.
I mean, McBride was okay against. I mean, he was more than okay against the Texans last week.
That's because he has Jacoby Brissett.
True. I can't. I just can't. I don't know. I can't drop Bowers. I mean, I guess. Oh man, why do you have to drop a tight end?
This is an 18 leagues. It's still pretty shallow. And this is the playoffs. I mean, drop whoever you don't feel like you want to play next week. So Fannin or Bowers.
I mean, you're not going to play Bowers this week. That's for sure. You might not play him next week. I guess Bowers. I guess we're dropping Bowers here. I cannot drop Fannin. You want to play Parkinson this week, so drop Bowers. Crazy.
And he could be that trap drop, right? A sabotage. Someone's like, oh, Bowers, pick him up, and they play him this week and get 2 points. Ross Wong again, Manungai or Carter.
Carter.
Yo. All right. Ross Wong. Again. 2 running backs and a flex. Hampton, Judkins, Tracy, Gainwell, Carter, Jefferson, Debo.
I've got it. Who's the Hampton, Gainwell, Tracy? Where do I have Tracy? I have it Tracy Hampton. Running back. Oh, but I am not flexing those wide receivers. So Gainwell. Tracy Hampton, Gainwell is going to be my picks.
All right, there it is. Yeah, you're not starting Justin Jefferson.
Great.
John, God, I don't even want to, like, when we go after the season, we're to like our year-end recap, and like the biggest bust video is going to be like an hour long. It's going to be like, what happened? John Lewis, half PPR, Brissett or Stafford?
Brissett.
Bowers, Fannin, and Parkinson.
It's got to be Parkinson.
Running back, Carter, Estime, Stevenson, and Hubbard.
I'm going Carter.
And then KC or New Orleans. I think with Brady.
I'll just take the Saints against Brady Cook.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Clearing ahead hiking. That's right. Let's get to 100K. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Since you had the nice comment, let's do this question. This is interesting. Pitts or Harvey as a dilemma? Is that a dilemma?
Nah, I'm going Harvey here.
Yeah. Again, Pitts won't probably go berserk, and also London sounds like he might play. So D's Nick start, or is that supposed to be Stroud or Shuck? Probably Stroud.
That's a good question, because it matters. If it's Stroud, I'm going Stroud. If it's Shuck, I'm going Knicks.
It's like a mesh of the two, right?
That'd be pretty nice. Like the throwing of Stroud, but the running of Shuck. That'd be pretty good, actually. That'd be a pretty good QB.
That would be. Yeah, I want that guy though. Whoever it is, take that guy. Mark Bone now in half PPR, only one quarterback this time, 2 receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, and a flex. Brissett, Burrow, Purdy.
Oh, do I have Purdy over Brissett? I don't think so, but let me make sure. Nope, I got Brissett.
And then Wilson, Sutton, Nico, Wandale. We need 2 of them.
Well, you got to play Nico.
Yeah.
Wilson would be my second if Harrison's out. Otherwise, Sutton.
Javonte, Woody, Rico, Carter, Warren, Genty. 2 of them.
We go Javonte and Rico.
All right, just saw the last part. You could probably pick up London and flex him.
Yeah, pick up London. I mean, who are we dropping here? Drop one of your QBs.
Yeah, you don't need 3 QBs. You could even drop Warren. I think that's fine too. Parkinson over Fannin. All right. Who's the flex? Well, if you get London, you flex him if he plays. If not,
if London doesn't play, I probably flex Rico.
All right. Yeah, go get him at the very least. So nobody else does, but get him anyways. Alex B, Pickens or Sutton?
I think you got to go Sutton this week.
Henry or Strange?
Hunter Henry or Brendan Strange? Come on.
Apparently.
There's got to be somebody else.
Yeah, obviously you want to look for Colby Parkinson if he's out there, or Schultz. I think I would even go Theo Johnson over Hunter Henry.
Is Aronde Gadsden out there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can't go Henry.
Oh, I haven't probably played Dalton Kincaid.
Well, Kincaid.
If I have to pick here, I guess Hunter Henry.
I thought maybe I'm wrong. I thought I saw like Kincaid missed practice or he was limited or something again. I was like, oh, come on. But yeah, not Henry. All right. Joe says that I think we answered it, but let's do it again. 2-2 and a flex. CD is 1. I think Watson is the 2 if he plays.
Yeah, Watson, the 2 if he plays. Otherwise, obviously, you're playing Addison. You don't have a choice here, it looks like. I'm going to go Harvey Kyron at running back and flex. Might just flex Corum.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. J Cal 073. Devontae and Rasheed probably out. Correct. I'm on Raw. That's good. So Godwin or AD Mitchell.
I have Godwin over Mitchell.
Pitts at tight end, still fine. Flex Bannon, Kelsey, Michael Carter, or Estime.
I don't think I can flex Kelsey. I think I just go Michael Carter here.
Valky, would you flex Parkinson over BTJ?
I don't think I would. I don't think I would.
No, no, I think BTJ still gets you enough. What about Valky again? Should Jettis be in any starting rosters?
No.
Why?
No. Why?
Fish with a long number. Pick 1 QB, 2 receivers, a flex tight end. Purdy, T-Law, Stafford, Love.
I got Purdy at QB. Sutton. We need 2 wide receivers: Sutton, Ladd, Myers, Igbuka, Wandale. I'm gonna go Sutton and Ladd. 1 flex out of all these guys: Myers, Igbuka, Wandale. I'm gonna go Gainwell at the flex. You gotta go Pitts over Waller.
Yeah, go Pitts. DJ Droops, Drake or Purdy? Drake or Brock?
It's our first Drake May question. I have Drake May higher.
And then Devonta Smith or Woody, it's non-PPR.
I mean, it should be Woody, but man, how many snaps are you getting from Woody? Non-PPR, Devonta Smith, very risky.
Yeah, here's the thing. Woody, of course, could go out also, but Nick Chubb might come back, and now Jawar Jordan might get a couple of snaps. It's non-PPR. I think I would just roll the dice with Devonta Smith.
All right, that's fine.
Aaron Hunter-Smark. 2 receivers, Rice, Evans, Wilson, Harrison, or JMO.
Evans got to be 1, and then whoever the Cardinals wide receiver 1 is will be my number 2.
Yeah, and then we need a flex from the leftovers, probably JMO.
Yeah, Jameson would be the flex.
Then, of course, the tight end is Parkinson.
It is. It is.
It's true. You have to be worried about the quarterback situation. You have to be worried about the Texans. We saw what happened last week. And then Christian Galvan, Rodriguez, Hunt, Coker, Estime, Rivers, or Brady Cook. Rivers or Brady?
I can't even. I mean, this is obviously super flex, but I can't even play one of these QBs. No way. Like, I would honestly just play Estime.
Yeah, I'm not starting Rivers or Brady Cook. Man,
not even a super flex now.
What about Minshew? I don't know. Well, he didn't list him as an option. Maybe it's not an option.
Yep.
Oh boy. That's why depth matters, right? If a guy like Mahomes goes out, you want a decent backup. All right, Valky needs a better quarterback, Lamar, Burrow, Stroud.
I've got Lamar the highest here.
And then 2 from BTJ, Reed, Manungai, Estime, Corum, Jawar Jordan, or Booty.
I'm going to go BTJ Estime unless Christian Watson is out. Then I'll go BTJ Reed. Wait, Corum's in there?
Corum's in the mix.
Nah, I think I got to play Corum over Estime. So take it back. BTJ Corum. Although you shouldn't really flex a Thursday night player, so don't flex Corum. Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like, okay, if you don't. Because this is the thing. I really want to play. Like, Jaden Reed, if Christian Watson is out, should be a pretty good play here. So maybe I will just go BTJ, Estime, and if Watson's out, go Reed. Because if you play Corum, you're really limiting yourself later in the week. So I'll just go BTJ, Estime right now. And if Watson's out, I'll go BTJ Reed.
All right, there you go, Valky. Allen R. Rice or Kittle?
Well, I think I would have gone Kittle anyways, but with Rice probably not playing, it's definitely Kittle.
Yeah, just don't even sweat it. Tyler Connor. Hey, 10-teamer needs a quarterback between Dak, Baker, Stroud.
I think I have Stroud the highest here. Yes, Stroud the highest.
And yeah, me too. 3 receivers, CD, yes. Nico, yes. It probably would have been Rice, but now.
Yeah, I'll say if Rice plays, he's still my 3. I would put Tet next. You might be out both those guys, though. We'll see.
Yeah. So Ibuka might have to be your 3rd. And then 2 running backs here, H.N. Hendo. Yeah.
Yes. H.N. and Hendo.
And then flex.
Probably just going to flex Michael Carter.
And Seattle or the Bills.
You got to go Bills. You got to go Bills against Shador.
Yeah. And this is Antonio. Yes, we already got yours. We got your super chat. We heard it. Now we're a little behind because we've got a ton of questions. It's playoff time, so hang with us. Fidel Altuna. All right. JJ or Caleb?
JJ McCarthy?
Must be.
Ooh, I have Caleb 1 spot ahead of JJ this week. I guess I'm going Caleb.
Not appealing, but hey, that's how it is. All right, here's an interesting one. It's a dynasty question and legend. Gemini Earth Nick says his IDP league may go dynasty. Got Brissett and McCarthy. Would you drop JJ for Jones or keep the rookie?
Daniel Jones? Well,
yes, Daniel Jones. JJ is technically not a rookie, but
true. I mean, I would rather have JJ McCarthy and Daniel Jones next year because Jacoby Brissett, I mean, let's be real. There's no guarantee Jacoby Brissett is the starting QB next year. He probably is going to be a backup somewhere again. So,
yeah.
But I get it. Like, if you're trying to win a championship, Daniel Jones isn't going to help you right now. But I will say this, but also, is your dynasty league going to become super flex or is it going to stay 1 QB?
That's a good point because a lot of dynasty leagues are super flex, but if it's not ready, it probably won't all of a sudden become super flex.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you still would prefer Daniel Jones over JJ McCarthy. Although, remember, Daniel Jones, we don't even know when he's going to return to play with that Achilles. So, is there somebody on your bench that you're never going to start this year that is kind of useless for dynasty that you can drop to pick up Daniel Jones?
Yeah, well, good point. Okay, well, that's interesting, though. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Larry, 70-70. Dart or Lawrence?
I still go T-Law here.
And then Sharps or Mitchell?
I assume that's 80 Mitchell. I'll just take what 80 Mitchell gets me. I cannot start these Seahawks running backs.
Yeah. And then Tyler Warner, Gadsden, or maybe both? No.
I'd prefer not to play both. I'm just going to go Gadsden.
Yeah. Valky now with full PPR needs 2. Jettis, Waddle, London, Myers, Shaheed.
Well, London will be my number 1 if he plays. Oh, man. I've got Jacoby as my number 2. Waddle would be. Do I have Waddle over Shaheed still? Yeah, I still have Waddle over Shaheed. Waddle would be my number 3. So London, Jacoby, Waddle. Top 3.
All right, Jordan Anderson, McLaurin, Flowers, Jacoby, Jennings, BTJ. All right, good at RB. Very nice. So who are the top 2 receivers here?
I'm going to go Jennings and Terry.
Jennings and Terry it is. And then Renee dropped a super sticker. Thank you, Renee. I know you've been in here already a little bit. Let's see if you got a question. Must be somewhere else because I don't see it. All right. Well, look. But let's do Valky again with a different one. You must be in a lot of leagues. Pick 2 of these guys.
I'm going to go Michael Carter and Blake Corum.
All right. And then still looking for Renee's. What about Akshay Devikar? 2 running backs, Kyron, Henry, RJ, Judkins, Hampton, Corum.
Henry's 1. RJ, yes, is 2. Henry and RJ.
And then Akshay also wants to know Parkinson or Waller. It's
Parkinson.
Christian Galvan again. QJ, Marks, Rico, Walker, Williams, Sutton. Start 2. Though I don't know which Williams that is.
Yeah. Although I'd probably Javonte or Jameson, I'm starting either one.
Yeah.
Dowdle would, well, actually, I don't know. Sutton would be my second choice. Either Williams and then Sutton.
Yeah. Green. All right. What's up, Anthony? Hey, bit. Neither receiver in a flex. Pickens, Harrison, Wilson, or Watson, or flex estimate.
Nah, I would go whoever the starting wide receiver is for the Cardinals. I still have Pickens over Watson. Maybe I'm too stubborn here.
Well, I'm not. It's like I'm not too low on Pickens because he's done nothing for 2 weeks. I'm gonna go Watson over Pickens if he's healthy, of course. And then Parkinson or Ferguson. Of course, it's Parkinson. If Harrison plays.
Nah, I don't want to play both. We saw last time when Harrison came back, Michael Wilson was hardly involved.
Right. Yeah. So it's Harrison if he plays, Wilson if he doesn't. And then Irwin, rate my starts. Okay. Dak, HN, Kyron, Higgins, Chase, Parkinson, RJ, Bucks. And then there's the bench players. I think you got it right.
Yeah, I'll say if Higgins misses again, I guess you're gonna go AD Mitchell. Let's hope Higgins plays.
Yeah, let's hope so. Ricardo Costa now with another one. JT, Jay Williams, Amon Ra, Chris Godwin, Brees on the bench. We got Burton, Reed, Jordan, Corum, and Pittman.
I mean, I would play Corum over Brees, but I'll also say, man, see, this is tough because it's like I really want to play Burton if he plays. But Corum plays tomorrow. I really don't want to play Brees if I don't have to.
No.
But like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, I guess worst case, if you don't play Corum, you just play Brees. If Burton is out and Watson plays, but I don't know. I think I feel good enough about Corum. I might just play, but don't flex Corum. Like put Corum in your RB2 slot. Put Javonte in the flex. But I think I just go. But I think I would go Corum over Brees.
Yeah. I could do that too. I think I slid Corum up to the solid tier, in fact, this week. Like, you can just play him. All right, Wayne got one more. Drop Corum. Oh,
no.
Or Stevenson for Purdy.
You can drop Stevenson for Purdy if you need Purdy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then Jinrail. Here it is. Another chance to say yes to Parkinson.
Yeah.
Waller.
It's Parkinson. Yep, it's Parkinson.
And then, we have Simon, 2. ESPN League 10 starters: Goff, Henderson, Jacobs, Puka, Jason, Fannin, Marks, bench, Gatson, Hall, Higgins, T-Law, Myers, Moore, Reed. I think we got to put
Goff
Higgins
is
over
good.
Moore.
Henderson, Jacobs good. Puka, JSN great. Fannin, Marks at the flex. Well, I would certainly flex T. Higgins over Woody Marks if T. Higgins plays.
Yeah.
I would also flex DJ Moore. I mean, I might flex DJ Moore over Woody Marks even if Burden plays, honestly. But Higgins would be my first choice, Moore the second choice.
All right, there you go. And then actually with another JJ McCarthy or Jackson Dart.
I have McCarthy over Dart this week.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's fine. I don't love either of them this week. All right, we got to help David here. Dave Reekers playing the wife in the semifinals. The smart advice here: just let her win.
Smart advice here is set a good but not great lineup.
Think long term. But here we go. Start 2 at running back. Henderson, Harvey,
really,
Judkins, Carter, Pollard.
I will give you the what I would do, the players I would play, and then I'll give you the players that you should play if you want to win. I would play Michael Carter and Quinshon Judkins. But if you actually want to try to win this week, you should play Henderson and Harvey.
Because we don't really know if the wife's in the league. If she's in the semis, she probably knows ball too. If you're putting Michael Carter in where like Henderson, would that raise an eyebrow? We're like, hey, you're throwing this.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I would go like Judkins Harvey. Maybe that's not quite. Because it's like Henderson. I could be like, well, I don't think he's like he got lucky. Come on, he got lucky last week. He's not gonna do that again.
Yeah, he's not. It's not like Bijan Robinson or something.
Right. Okay, Judkins Harvey. If you want to win, Henderson Harvey.
Here you go. Just think of which way you want to win. Michael Angel 2202. What's up? Josh Allen, Travis Etienne, Kyron, Jason, Jamar Chase, Kittle. If Rice clears, flex him or Aaron Jones.
Ooh, that's tough. I mean, I do have Rice ahead of Aaron Jones, so I guess if he clears, I'm going Rice. Still the Titans.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't high on Rice anyways, and now this, I'm like, the writing is on the wall. Real quick, Jake Cal, we did this earlier, was saying you can get Parkinson, start him at tight end. Nicole Lancaster, we already said Bowers or Parkinson. It's Parkinson. And now what about this? KJC, Waller or Strange?
I'll go Darren Waller here. I'll take a chance. Brenton Strange has been invisible. At least Waller gets the Bengals.
And it's a really tough matchup also. What about Julio? What's up? Dropping in here. I mean, I absolutely condone this. It doesn't feel good to drop Igbuka, but give me Watson.
Yep. Give me Watson.
So it's Lamar Purdy. Got Lamar over Purdy this week?
Not sure. I do. Oops. Barely. Purdy probably a little safer.
Yeah, that is close. I think barely Lamar for upside. Okay, so we need two, a flex, and a tight end. Well, Bowers or Colby Parkinson. You're going to go Parkinson. What about the
rest? Chase Evans at wide receiver. Hendy Harvey at no. Wow, Hendy Jacobs at running back, and I think I'm gonna flex Saquon. Wow, yeah. Nice.
All right, good luck. It's time to unleash the Kraken. RBG Taman. So unleash the monster.
Come on. Why are we Come on, I just said earlier, if it's Josh Allen or it's Josh Allen, the answer is always Josh Allen. Unless they're playing the Texans, then apparently it's not Josh Allen.
Right. All right. Yes, Josh Allen should get you rich profits. That's for sure. Cali Kid is back. 2 running backs in the flex: Henry Etienne Judkins, Monangai Swift, Warren Estimate, Diggs, DJ Moore, London, Mitchell, Reed, and then either May or Hurts.
Oh, this is closer, but I can't bench Hurts against Commanders.
Nah.
2 running backs between Henry, Etienne, Judkins. I'm gonna go Henry, Etienne. 1 flex. London would be my first choice. DJ Moore will be my second choice if Romo Dunze and Luther Burden are out. Otherwise, Swift.
All right. And then I'm Raymond.
What's up, Raymond?
Wilson or Evans? Okay, well, I don't think it's if Harrison is playing. I think this is a question if Harrison doesn't play.
Yeah, if Harrison's playing, it's definitely Evans. If Harrison doesn't play, I'm playing Michael Wilson. I don't even care. I'm playing Michael Wilson.
All right, and then Monangai, Vidal, Searod, or Hall. That's our first Evan
Hall.
Hall.
I remember I was like stashing Evan Hall everywhere when he was a rookie. I'll just go Monangai here.
Defense: KC, Rams, Bengals, Chargers.
I'll just go KC.
Worried about Seattle kicker in the rain? No, Seattle. They live in the rain.
I'm not worried about the Seattle kicker in the rain because I have no leagues with a kicker. I don't care about the Seattle kicker in the rain.
That's a fair point. See, that's the thing is if you don't play with kickers, then you don't have to worry about kickers at all, ever.
You know what I do? Although, like, I remember when that year Younghoe Koo was like making everything, and then in the fantasy playoffs he like missed like 4 kicks. Because everybody was like, I have a league winner in the Younghoe Koo. Yeah, I got a league. And he missed like 4 kicks and lost everybody their matchup. Kind of hope that's what happened. I mean, not if you guys have Jason Myers, but I kind of hope that's what happens. Just to stick it to the people who are like, I have a league winning kicker. It's like, why do you play the kicker? And then like Jason Myers goes out there this week and like misses every kick. It's like, stop playing with kickers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the bottom line here. That's the lesson. Don't let your fantasy championship be decided by a kicker. The defense question, I think it's Casey. I don't know if we remember if we answered that.
Yeah, I said Casey.
Conrad, 1995. Brissett, Genty, Javante, Puka, Olave, Schultz, Michael Carter, Bills, Myers, and then the bench. Don't want to start Genty. Or are we switching Corum for him?
Yeah, I would put Corum in over Genty for sure. Parkinson, Schultz. I have Parkinson 1 spot ahead of Schultz. What could go wrong, right?
Absolutely everything. And you're like, play Colby and Puka. Yeah, it's okay. Remember, Devontae Adams is out. He's not playing. So, and by the way, Devontae Adams has been playing all season, basically, except for like that one game. And Colby Parkinson is not just last week. And this is why I keep harping on it, because people are like, oh, after last week, he scored 2 touchdowns and he had that crazy catch. We're like, hey, look at he had scored like every game for like 5 straight weeks. And then now all of a sudden, everyone's like, oh, Colby Parkinson. But granted, I didn't take him too seriously either until a couple weeks ago. But anyways, Tyler, Connor now, Stroud or Love?
I have Stroud. Stroud over Love.
As do I. Fidel Altoona. Is JJ McCarthy or Caleb Williams?
Yes, and I said Caleb Williams 1 spot ahead of JJ McCarthy.
Right. And then it's Danny Ortega. Definitely starting St. Brown and Bucky, but I have to bench either Henry, Rico, Olave, or London.
Well, I think out of this group, I bench. I'm thinking Rico. Yeah, out of this group, assuming London plays, of course.
Right.
I'm benching Rico.
Yeah, I think it's Rico here too. I like both those receivers, and then the King, Christian Galvan. Now London, Rico, Marks, QJ, or Walker. What? Just
Well,
one?
London would be number one if he plays, but if he's out, it would be Rico.
Then Pitts or Warren.
And you cannot play Tyler Warren. I don't care what he did for you all season. It's Pitts.
It is Pitts. Cows do tricks. It's Arthur. Haven't heard it mentioned. Swift limited in practice today.
Hasn't he been limited in practice, like, for weeks here? I know he missed that 1 week, but I'm not worried about Swift.
Well, we always say when a guy suddenly appears in the injury report early in the week, keep an eye on it, right? Don't ignore it. It's like, okay, noted, but don't panic about it. Don't switch your lineup yet.
Yeah, but hasn't Swift been on the injury report like every week for 6 weeks?
Yeah, and limited is different from out, and so don't worry. Henry Odom needs one. Marks, Gainwell, Warren, Carter, Jones.
I think I have Gainwell, actually. Nope, take it back. Got Aaron Jones the highest. Aaron Jones. It's the Giants.
It is the Giants. I like them. I like them a lot. Yeah, sorry. Spamming, guess what? Spamming the chat, even with the cute emojis, doesn't work. What about... I don't know. DJ Droops with another one. Pitts or Parkinson?
I've got Pitts over Parkinson.
All right. What about Parkinson over DK?
No, I think I feel good enough about DK against the Lions. I'm just going to play DK.
Yeah.
Are you Pitts over Parkinson, or are you Parkinson over Pitts?
I think I'm Parkinson. No, I'm assuming London plays, but we'll see. Jin Rail needs a flex. Genty, Swift, Warren, Carter.
I have Swift the highest.
And then Larry 70-70. One more. It's a standard. Pick 2. Jaden Higgins, Romeo Dobbs, Keyshawn Booty, and we got a big 2.
Well, I'll just go Dobbs and Booty, I guess. I mean, Higgins 1 target last week. At least Booty still has like that big play potential. Could randomly score a touchdown. We got to pick 2 of these guys. Dobbs and Booty, especially if Christian Watson is out, that should help Dobbs to some degree. So, but he might not be. So I don't know. I'm trying to say something to feel good about these picks, but I really got nothing here. Dobbs and Booty. Pray. Light as many every candle you have. Light them.
Well, no, never mind. It's like I could make a case for Dobbs. The Bears aren't, great, and Watson's probably going to play though. I saw Jaden Reed miss practice for like personal reasons, but it doesn't sound like he's going to be out.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
that. Don't worry about it. Just hope for touchdowns here. And then we got Molly Wop. Would you drop one of those guys for Shaheed? Could drop Pierce probably.
Yeah, you can drop Alec Pierce now. He's no chance with Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, but not starting Shaheed over Olave. Definitely not. Jacoby. I don't think so.
Shaheed, Jacoby. I still have Jacoby over Shaheed.
Yeah. Jake Cal. Now you asked again. Maybe you didn't hear it the second time. Pitts or Parkinson? We just had this debate. I'm going Parkinson. He's going Pitts, even if London plays.
Yeah, I mean, look, I certainly like Parkinson. I've said yes to Parkinson a bazillion times tonight, but Parkinson not a sure thing here. So
no,
I'm still going Pitts.
Cody Ledbetter, what's up? Dak brought you here, but doesn't mean he has to continue bringing you along. Facing the Chargers, would you play Stroud or Dak?
I would play Stroud this week.
As would I. All right. And Tyler says last question. Tyler Connor, Gainwell, Corum, or Emmanuel Wilson over Carter?
Nah. Jacobs is gonna play. Gainwell. Gainwell's my pick here. Actually, wait, do I have him over Corum? I think I do. Yes. I like that pass catching. I just like that pass catching. I like that nice, safe, warm, fuzzy feeling of my running backs catching 4 or 5 or 6 passes.
Yep. And even in half, I think that's fine. Tease trees. Wilson, Corum, Anungai, Vidal, Hubbard.
As RB2, one of these guys cannot play in RB2. But look, I will say this: if you could put Michael Wilson in your RB2 slot, that's pretty awesome.
It's a cheat code.
That is a cheat code. I mean, if this is a flex, then I will say Michael Wilson, assuming Harrison is out. If it is an RB2, it would be Corum, or if Harrison plays, it would also be Corum. But the problem is Corum plays tomorrow. So, yeah, I really don't want to if this is a flex, if you meant as a flex, I really, 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 really do not want to play Corum tomorrow and then have to have Michael Wilson on my bench against the Falcons if Marvin Harrison misses. So I would probably not play Corum and just say, screw it. If Harrison plays, I'll play Manungai or something.
All right. And then Anthony Bonilla. Dak or Cousins?
Dak. I can't. I know Cousins had a nice game last week. I can't do it.
No, can't do it either. Buka or Jaden Reed?
As of now, I have Buka higher, but if Christian Watson does end up not playing, I'll move Reed in over Buka.
I'm to the point I'm probably just going Reed. They even said now they're trying to integrate Jalen McMillan more into the offense because he barely played. It's like, yeah, can't do it. Pitts, Warren, Parkinson.
Well, I'm going Pitts. He's going Parkinson.
It's sadly it's not the first round pick, Tyler Warren.
How many like Parkinson, Pitts, Bowers, Parkinson, Pitts, Warren? How many questions on this that we have?
This is nothing compared to yesterday. I guarantee you we had a lot more last night.
Crazy.
Just of that. Oliver Rosario, starters are Stafford, Etienne, Warren, Nakua, Jason, Strange, McLaurin, Waddle. On the bench, Godwin, Mason, Stevenson, White, Wilson. What?
Which Wilson though? That matters. If it's Emmanuel Wilson, then you're fine. Not changing anything here. If that's Michael Wilson and Harrison doesn't play, I would flex him over Waddle. Also, I want to say I really do not want to start Brendan Strange this week. I don't know what other tight ends are on your waivers, but man, let us know if there's other options.
Yeah, exactly. Angela Costa. 1-2-2-1. Lamar, CMC, Swift, Puka Myers, Pitts, Tracy, and then the bench. Michael Cardo's on waivers. Parkinson's on waivers. You're okay with Pitts here. Replace anyone?
I mean, Pollard on the bench. We got CMC, Swift, Kane not sitting there. Puka, Jacoby.
I only see a Dunze.
Yeah. Do I go Pollard over Tracy, though? That's the question here. No, I still have Tracy over Pollard. Tracy at least catches some passes. I leave it as you have it.
Must be really shallow benches. I only see 3 guys listed.
But here's the thing: you got Lamar.
Yep.
You can drop. I would drop Love and either pick up Parkinson or Michael Carter.
Exactly what I was going to say. You don't need a backup quarterback at this stage. Joe Roush, Sutton or Tet?
Sutton.
And then would you start both with one in Superflex over Dart?
Nah, I'm not putting Ted over Dart in a Superflex. No way.
Not a great spot, but Dart is fine. He gets you a floor. He's safe. Stealthy racer. Goddard or Parkinson? All right, I can go Goddard here.
Yeah, I can go Goddard too.
Cali Kid again. Drop Diggs for more?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, why not? All right, here's a fun one. Valky, Vidal or Estime?
I'll just take Estime. It's the Jets.
Yeah.
Unless of course, like I said, Kamara magically comes back this week.
Zach Dabney needs a tight end. Warren, Loveland, or Gadsden.
I'm gonna go Loveland unless somehow Rome Odunze and Luther Burden both play, which I doubt. Let's go Loveland here.
Yeah, with this group, that's fine. I had mentioned Gadsden on the waiver video. Of course, I did not assume Burden was missing. I knew it was possible. And then Rome. Now it looks like they might both miss. So we'll see. The stealthy racer now, Saints or Bills defense, both are good. I think with Brady Cook as the starter, got to go Saints.
Yeah, Saints.
And then Zach Dabney again, pick a 2. Smith, Diggs, Genty, Harvey.
I'm going to go Smith and Harvey.
And the perfect way to end it. Right on cue, Thomas is just chiming in. Do not start Jets. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're caught up. And we have hit the 3-hour mark. We got all the super chats in and our members, so we're gonna call it night until tomorrow. What's up, Johnny? All right, let's help Johnny Donuts. We have to. This is like a ritual. 3 receivers: Wilson, Evans, London, Sutton, Waddle, and now add Judkins, Warren. Michael Carter needs 2 flexes.
All right. Michael Wilson will be number 1 if Harrison's out. Evans number 2. London number 3 if he plays. Sutton number 4. Waddle number 5. So that should hopefully get you your 3 wide receivers. Oh man, it's gonna be tough with these flexes because we don't know. Like, what if Harrison plays? What if London sits? Then you're starting Evans, Sutton, Waddle, and then in that case you're flexing Carter and Judkins. But what if you play Wilson, Evans, London? Then you're flexing Sutton and Judkins, maybe Carter. I don't know, John. Like, you're gonna be here on Saturday and Sunday. Let's revisit this. Let's revisit this on Saturday when we know who's in or out. This is gonna be too hard. Too many ifs.
I agree, though. Don't leave without hitting the like button. Thank you, everyone. Like, subscribe if you haven't yet. This is actually a legit question, I think, this week. Taysom or Likely?
Not Likely's dead to me. Just take a chance on Taysom.
That's what I want to hear. On the list, put him down there, right below Devon Villay. Isaiah Likely should be dead to us all. All right. Thank you, Anthony. I don't know if anybody's going to get that reference, but I get the back to school reference. You've seen Back to School, right? Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, yeah.
That's classic film. Remember, you're a melon. Okay. Thank you, everyone. It's been a long night. We'll see you tomorrow night. We got football already. It's a good game. It's going to be a big game. A lot of fantasy relevant players. So let's see what's new in the injury report and what you got. So don't forget, not only subscribe, notifications, turn them on so you know as soon as we start to go live. And check out all the videos, still dropping every day. All right, guys, have a good night.